Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to the regular meeting of the Dearborn Heights City Council, May 12, 2026. I would like to call the meeting to order at 6:03 p.m. Madam Clerk, please take roll call.
Hassan Ahmad.
Present.
Nancy Breyer is absent. Robert Constant.
Madam Clerk, just for the record, Councilwoman Breyer called me and she's under the weather. She won't be with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Margaret King.
Here.
Denise Malinowski Maxwell.
Here.
Hassan Saab.
Present.
Tom Ansel.
Present.
Mr. Chair, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Moving on to the Pledge of Allegiance, I would like to call the man of the hour, Director Nasrallah, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
I think we're.
Thank you, everyone. Moving to 2A, swearing in Director Nasrallah.
Council Chair,
Mayor?
I can.
Sure, please.
Family and Director Nasrallah in this body. Hello. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
This is
Good
for
evening.
Director Nasrallah. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you, guys.
It's technically evening, Mayor. It's technically evening.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
There you go. This is a special night here in our first 130, 140 days as where we're at today. And Yusuf Nasrallah has been instrumental in helping move the city forward when it comes to fighting blight, answering calls, and working every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And what you're going to see from this administration is that there is no Monday through Thursday job. It's a Monday through Sunday. It's a lifestyle, and your phone just doesn't stop. And he is somebody where, like, his wife will send a message to me and be like, can you tell my husband to stop working? It's Saturday morning, and we're all trying to go kayaking. And I said, well, it's pretty cool to go kayaking. And she said, well, we want to spend some time with the family, but he doesn't give up. And that's the kind of director that you have in this position. It's something that the city has been missing for a very, very long time. When I was watching him swearing in two young new officers, two new ordnance officers, 18 and 19 years old. I said, Yusuf, how did you come about choosing these two young individuals? And he said, I want to empower the youth. We want people to remember that when they started in Dearborn Heights and when 30 years to look back and say, wow, I started the job at 18. That's the vision that he has. And not to say that he wouldn't want anybody at an older age, we're just saying that this is where he was able to identify. And I feel like the city lacks that. It lacks to show this youth right out of high school that we want to bring you in, we want to hire you. Yusuf was able to identify that. Yusuf is a twin brother. One of his brother also owns a medical office here in the city of Dearborn Heights. And he is somebody that is really family oriented, puts his family first. And I think in the last 130 days, he's put the city of Dearborn Heights first. So to the family, thank you guys for sharing Yusuf with us. Yusuf, I know these, turkey chases and dog chases and chicken chases and all these other different type of animal chases that you've been on the hunt throughout the week. It doesn't go unnoticed. And so I wanted to make sure that we actually had a true swearing in for Director Nasrallah because you deserve that. So Madam Clerk, may you please do the honors to go ahead and officially swear in our amazing Ordnance Director, Yusuf Nasrallah. Thank you. You want your all the way top left one for us? No, your top here. Just for the picture. Please just. Yusuf, really?
Whatever your preference.
There, you're a guest in this meeting.
Whatever your preference.
Another time, Yep.
Oh, we're doing.
Yep. Have his daughter come out and his wife. His wife. Vamos. I'm his twin brother. You won't tell the difference.
Yeah,
Mom can come up. Absolutely. Take some pictures.
تفضل يا حاج.
So cute. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hi, honey.
Get the little daughter in there.
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States Ordinance and Animal Control.
in and for the city of Dearborn Heights.
In and for the city of Dearborn Heights. Concord,
State of Michigan.
State of Michigan.
According to the best of my ability.
According to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Yusuf, go ahead, give some wise words to your family and your mom and everybody, and your daughter and everybody's here.
Very nice, very nice.
Face to the mic.
Look busy. Look official.
First thing I just wanted to thank is my mom, my dad. My dad is not here right now. He had a surgery, so he couldn't make it. But I wouldn't be anywhere without my parents and my family that's all here. I have my brother, my sister, my other brothers. When I took this position and was offered this position by the mayor, at first, I was happy. Why? Because I live in the city of Dearborn Heights. My family lives in the city of Dearborn Heights. My family works in the city of Dearborn Heights, and it's a city that I believe in, and I want to continue to live in a city that I want to raise my family in. I want to thank the mayor for believing in me, even when people doubted and put doubts in his ears. And these are the things that fuel me and keep me going. So thank you to the mayor. Thank you to the transition team. Thank you, to the residents, and just a message to everyone. You can always reach me, 313-753-4430. If I don't answer, I eventually will answer. And to the council, you guys all have my number. If there's anything you ever need, reach out to me.
Director, what about the chief of staff?
The chief of staff, Malak, can you please stand? We have the best chief of staff in all of America. Yep. Thank you.
Council Chair. Thank you. Thank you, Director. Congratulations. And I want to say, you are a great asset to the city. You've been a great asset to the city from day one. I do want to thank the mayor for believing in him and for bringing somebody like Director Nasrallah to the city. I do want to thank the family for sharing Director Nasrallah with us. We love him. We appreciate him. And we do thank you for all the stuff that he's been doing in the city. So congratulations, and wish you many, many healthy years with the city of Dearborn Heights. Thank you for that. Council Chair. Council Chair, I'd like to echo some of the words you said, but one thing about Director Nasrallah is I always reach out to him. I actually put him to work in the city, but he always answers and always comes through. The best part is I get the videos of him chasing chickens, picking up deers, chasing possums and raccoons. But honestly, he has not disappointed every single resident that he deals with or comes across, reaches out, or phone call or via email saying how great their interaction was with him. So I do wish you the best in your position and success. The best part, working the weekend with no overtime. Thank you, Director. Thank you. Councilman?
Thank you. In the past, we've had business license renewals before us at City Council, and I had to take it upon myself to actually go out and look at these businesses and then find something wrong and then go to the ordinance department and have them look into it. And like I said before, now that Yusuf has been here, he's taken that job away from me, thankfully. And he's taken a lot off my hands and doing a really good thing for the city, checking out these businesses, approving the ones that are should be approved and, checking into the ones that haven't. Doing a great job, and we're really lucky to have him on staff. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Mansour.
Council Chair. I just want to echo what everyone has said, and I'll tell you, in our neighborhood, we've had called ordinance and had complaints about certain things that had gone unanswered for quite some time. All of a sudden, they got attention, and I want to thank Director Nasrallah for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Council members, any more? Pretty much the city of Dearborn Heights in better hands now. Director Nasrallah is at the head of the ordinance department, so we do thank you again. I see no more comments from council members. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the family.
Moving on to agenda approval.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab,
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the agenda for the regular meeting of May 12, 2026 as submitted.
Support.
a motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Mayor?
briefly, is there any director to follow this and take this one?
Definitely, please, feel free, for sure. Mayor, just your mic. Your mic.
You just, yeah.
Bob, where's Bob, Mayor?
I'll take out my phone.
You'll take it off your phone?
Can you, this is not, you can do the, public comments.
Yeah.
Firefighters, please join them.
Too funny, too funny.
I mean, it's a family. Well,
Bob, don't.
let's
don't
do
say
the
I don't
tall
look
people
out
in the
for
back. Tell them, Director.
you. Don't say I don't look out. Such a, you took yours too?
I'm Marcanic.
Sorry.
I'll take it.
Have a good day. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, guys.
thank you, everyone. All right.
She's so cute.
I'm sitting in your chair.
We're all set, Madam Clerk. Are you still looking for Bob? Yeah, that's okay. The MoCast saved the day.
How's I leave?
All right, so we had a motion to approve the agenda by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant, and I asked if there's any discussion from council members. Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to approval of the minutes.
Council
Council
Chair,
Chair.
Councilwoman,
I recommend that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the minutes for the special meeting of April 28th as outlined in 4A.
Support.
a motion by Councilwoman King, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 4B, minutes from the regular meeting of April 28, 2026.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab,
I move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the minutes of the regular meeting of April 28, 2026 as outlined in 4B.
Second.
a motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion on 4B? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to public hearing and public comment. Council Chair?
Nope, Council Chair. Oh, I'm sorry, Brad, you're right.
Yes, Councilman.
Good day.
No.
You need, anybody speaking, you need to have the microphone on.
Council Chair.
Mayor?
Council Chair. Mr. Miyake, I think had a comment on it.
You can say something.
Oh, I got some.
I was just going to recommend that you do the public hearing.
For the budget,
Yes,
before the comments?
yes. So
Okay,
people would know. That would be my only thing. I mean,
so just move to 5A. Do I have a motion for 5A, public hearing open?
Council Chair.
Councilman
I
Saab,
move that Dearborn Heights City Council open up the public hearing at 6:17 PM for the purpose of the proposed of the hearing comments or objections, if any, to the proposed corporate fund budget for the city of Dearborn Heights for fiscal year 2026, 2027.
Support.
a motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Now we move to a public hearing. If you have any comments about the budget, please stand at the podium, state your name, city, street, and you have 2 minutes. Nothing about the budget? Wow,
Nothing online?
nothing online?
No, nothing.
Okay, going once, going twice. All right, so moving on to 5B, closing the public hearing.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move that Dearborn Heights City Council close the public hearing at 6:18 PM.
Support.
Motion by Councilman Saab to close the public hearing and seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion on this? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. So now we move back to public comment. Any comments from the public? In person, please state your name, street, city you live in, you have 2 minutes.
Angela Venegas, Dwight Street, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. First, I want to get your permission, Council Chair. It's Police Week this week, National Police Week, and we have 2 officers here in Dearborn Heights who've made the ultimate sacrifice, and I was wondering if we could a moment of silence for Jason Mikowski and Robert Dowdat.
Sure. I mean, Madam Clerk had it on agenda, but we'll do it anyway.
Gonna say something.
Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you very much.
Okay. I wasn't sure, usually I'm not that speechless, but what to say when I got up here today. I'm a little disappointed and frustrated about a lot of the things I see going on in the city. I know our ordinance department has been out there giving tickets. I know our police department has been out there issuing tickets to the reckless driving, the speeding, everything that's going on, but it all just seems to still continue. And I really think the disappointment comes from being a resident in this city and just feeling you live amongst people, not all people, some of the residents who just don't seem to care. No matter how many tickets you issue them, no matter what happens, they're just going to do what they want to do. And I think as a city, as a resident here, as a community, I think we all just need to do better, work with one another, try to make it a better place for everybody to live. You know, I've spoken with Director Nasrallah about, you know, a lot of the things that I see going on in the city. You guys all know I walk and do my thing, and I've spoke with the mayor. And there's just a lot of things that still need work. And it's just very frustrating, and I just think as a community, we all need to start coming together, working with the administration, making those calls. You know, we all have, a lot of you have kids here. This is trying to make it a safe place for your kids. We got the e-bikes, we got the speeding, we've got all this stuff going on. And I just think things need to be made better. And I wanted to say, there's a few things that have been bothering me coming to council meetings. We still haven't touched on the trailer parks on Pelham Road that are a disaster. That park is almost inhumane for people to live in. And we never get updates on that. The small, stupid little thing like the Christmas tree we ordered for Christmas that didn't show up. The Van Houten Park, has that been fixed? And also, I just want to bring up to council, there's members who sit on council been on their phones a lot. You guys are here and we're elected by the people. Please pay attention, please. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much. Your concern, your concern is our concern, Angela, but to be honest with you, it takes some time. I mean, I know the city, they're doing their best. They're doing a great job, especially with the ordinance department, but it's going to take some time. I mean, people have been used to like doing one thing, and it's going to take some time. Mayor?
I just wanted to talk about the Pelham.
Okay.
Their business license wasn't renewed, correct me if I'm wrong?
I think it was in court too, Mayor.
And it's still in court.
Yeah.
So that their attorneys are from New York, and Gary's been on it, so like I've been like briefed on it very, very little, but they are still in court.
If I may,
Okay,
just,
please go ahead.
we have tentatively negotiated an agreement for them to replace all of the problematic homes with new homes that are most up to date. And hopefully that will be coming back to the council within the next month or so.
Thank you, Mr. Miyake.
I don't know what happened to that Christmas tree.
Any,
We do? Good.
okay, ma'am, perfect.
Lori Moline, Berwyn Street, Dearborn Heights. I'm going to piggyback on what she was saying because for 30 years I've been dealing with the same thing over and over again. I've seen 4 mayors. I've spoken to them. I've had many chiefs in my driveway, okay? I begged again. And I told the chief, I'm going to be cautiously optimistic. That's all I can give you. Because I've been through 4 mayors, countless chiefs, 30 years. So here we go. We started off great. almost 2 weeks, conflicting numbers, excuse me, conflicting numbers between 32, could have been, or 24. How many tickets were issued? How many stuck? Okay, how many stuck? That's what I want to know. How many stuck? Because guess what? They were passing each other on the way to Riverside down Berwyn today. One was going 25, the other one was going 40. You're not going fast enough. I'm going to pass you. Cars coming from the other direction. Let's play chicken. I am so done, so done. I said to Margaret today, you know, sometimes if you don't have any expectations, you won't have any disappointment. That's where I'm at. In a nutshell. I haven't seen any patrols this month. Last month, there was some sort of grant or funding for distracted driving. Guess what I see on my street? Parents going over 25 on their phones, taking their kids to Riverside. Come on. But we can get more tickets if we go to a main road. We got the funding.
Thank you very much, Mr. Malone. I mean, we hear your concern.
It's Moline.
Moline, I'm sorry. Mrs.
And
Moline.
I'm done.
We hear your concern.
I'm done.
And, I mean, I know you've been through 4 mayors, but to be honest with you, I'm not saying I'm not being biased, but we've seen so many changes in the first 100 days with this administration that we have not seen with anybody before. But like I said, it takes time. I'm pretty sure the chief is on. He did hear you, so I hope, you know, he'll act on it right away, especially by Riverside. I don't know if, Mayor, if you have something else to mention or.
You know, if I may, Council Chair, and I hear Mrs. Moline, but I can tell you what this chief has done. This chief showed up, and there were tickets that were written on your street. The last 5 chiefs told you they would show up and didn't show up. So to me, well, I mean, I don't know how many people they sent just to watch that block, but I can tell you that we monitored that neighborhood. But the concern is there are 50 or 60 different residents that are also living by schools that are also having these same concerns. So Highview's having it, Hillcrest is having it, Riverside's having it, Crestwood's having it, Kinlock's having it, Hardy's having it, Madison is having it, Annapolis is having it, Westwood schools are having it. Like, it is literally, and let me tell you, the police can't be everywhere, but it's like, I don't know what the campaign, and I believe I had this conversation with Mrs. Venegas today. I don't know what the answer is. But like, we've wrote record number of tickets. We've written record number of tickets when it comes to ordinance. And right after I got off the phone with you, I called our Mr. Saad, and I said, what are we doing with these tickets? Are any of them being dismissed? And he said, when it comes to blight and driving, we are not dismissing these tickets. So I can tell you right now, foil the courts, because I don't think Hussein's going to lie to me. We're not dismissing these tickets. But what I'm trying to say is, there's a car that parks on the grass every single day, and every day they get a ticket. And they just don't care. They'll take the $60 ticket for parking on turf, and they just don't care. And so, like, we can continue to write these tickets, we can continue to monitor. I don't know what the solution is. You know, we can't.
Promises you're not going to keep.
Yeah.
I was given a promise and they didn't keep it.
I don't know what that promise was, but I could tell you that, like, if it was that we were going to come out and we were going to monitor your neighborhood, Berwyn was monitored.
Once a month for the next 3 months, I got one month.
Yeah, so I don't know what that was about. I mean, I wasn't told it. All I know is that, yeah, thank you. But what I can tell you is, it's bad everywhere. It really is. But what I'm also not going to say is that, like, it's not like we were not doing anything. It's not like we're not writing tickets. It's not like we're not holding people accountable, because I swear we are. And these guys are, like, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming when somebody keeps telling you no, 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 and you keep trying to tell them yes, 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 and they just don't get it or they don't care. I feel your frustration, because I can tell you right now, I'm just as frustrated. Because while you're seeing Berwyn, I'm seeing every other neighborhood. I mean, today I had a conversation with Sue Kaminsky, who said, I'm not coming to the meeting because I've had over 100 complaints come into City Hall today. And she said, I was so overwhelmed at work today. She said, I'm skipping this meeting. I'm not even going to get on Zoom because I was so overworked. This is real. This is an every single day. We come in. If Director Alziat's here, our chief of staff is here, we're the first door that you walk into when you come into City Hall. Whether it's asking us, where can I pay my water bill? Or where can I get a new trash bin? Or how can I speak to somebody from ordinance? Or what can I do about Warren Beach daily speeding? What can I do about Van Born and Monroe? What can I do about Van Born and Annapolis? These are real, raw conversations that we're having every single day. So Lori Moline, I share your frustration. And I'm sorry. And so I believe Chief of Staff and I had a conversation with the chief. There's supposed to be a plan, not just for Berwyn, but across the city for neighborhoods. What are we going to do? And keep in mind that the police department still is understaffed. They are still very understaffed.
I'm sorry, don't make promises.
No, I don't know what that promise was, but I'll have that conversation with the chief.
For the next 3 months, I'm sorry. I didn't want to monopolize on this, I really.
No, but I want you to.
Okay, just go ahead.
If
10
you can
seconds,
give her
please.
30 seconds, Council Chair.
Go ahead.
That's all it's going to take. Every police chief has said, we'll have people out, we're going to issue tickets, and they did for 1 week. Every chief has done the same thing. Yeah, we'll do that. This time I said, listen, if you could just pick a number of days for the next 3 months before school gets out, we can do that. It didn't happen.
Okay, I appreciate you telling me.
And that's it. It's, don't have any expectations, and then you won't be disappointed.
I agree.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mayor. Like I said, we share the same concern. I mean, I live on a corner lot, and sometimes I cannot even exit my driveway. They won't even let me exit my driveway, like, they go so fast. But like I said, people have been doing this for years. You cannot change them overnight. I mean, we just keep, hitting them with tickets and do whatever the mayor is doing, and hopefully in a few months, we'll see change for sure. Madam Clerk, do I have anybody on Zoom? Since no more in person? Okay. Moving on to 6, fund transfers on current claims. Yeah. If you want.
Okay, the idea of Peace Officers Memorial Day came into effect on October 1st, 1961, when Congress asked the President to designate May 15th to honor law enforcement officers. President John F. Kennedy signed the bill into law on October 1st, 1962, proclaiming May 15th as Police Officers Memorial and the calendar week of each year during which such May 15th occurs as Police Week. I'd like to remind you of the 2 officers that the city of Dearborn Heights had lost while on duty. First one being Patrolman Robert Dowdate. He was killed during a high-speed pursuit when his patrol car skidded off the roadway and struck a tree on Warren near Silvery Lane. Badge number 37, end of watch, August 22nd, 1966. The second one being Jason Anthony Makowski, who was born and raised in Dearborn Heights. He grew up on Charlesworth at the corner of Ashley. He was born to Marilyn Botcher Makowski, 1948 to 2007, a social worker for the Veterans Administration, and Frank Makowski, 1947 to 2001, who retired as a detective for the city of Dearborn Heights. He has an older sister, Tara Makowski Webster of Florida. Jason attended St. Mel's Catholic Church on Inkster, north of Warren, Riverside Middle School, and Crestwood High School. After graduating high school, he attended Schoolcraft College and majored in criminal justice. Jason wanted to follow in his father's footsteps as well as the footsteps of his uncle Frank Botcher and cousin Mike Botcher, who were Dearborn Heights police officers. Jason put himself through the Wayne County Regional Police Academy at Schoolcraft College in 1995. He graduated ranked number 1 in academics for his academy class. At that time, police jobs were scarce, and he took a job with Grosse Pointe Park Public Safety until an opening was available with the Dearborn Heights Police Department. Jason proudly wore his father's number 7 badge while protecting the citizens of Dearborn Heights. While working full-time as a police officer, Jason earned his bachelor's and master's degree in public administration from Madonna University. Jason had aspirations to attend law school. On May 24th, 2006, Jason was working a traffic overtime detail. He was finished with his detail and could have concluded his shift, but he heard a radio run on Norborn and Ann Arbor Trail. There was a report of a man shooting at garbage workers. Responding officers arrived and were pinned down by gunfire. Jason, who was a trained special response team officer, went to position himself in a backyard across the street from the threat. Jason knew he had to get a tactical advantage to end the threat to his fellow officers in Dearborn Heights residence. Jason positioned himself behind the cover of a brick home. While Jason was trying to engage the shooter to stop the threat, the shooter shot Jason in the face. The shooter continued to engage all responding officers with gunfire, making it difficult to extract Jason from danger to medical attention. Ultimately, Jason was carried by officers from multiple jurisdictions to a Dearborn Heights Fire Department ambulance waiting on the next street. Jason was taken to Garden City Hospital and airlifted by med flight to University of Michigan Hospital, where his mother had to make the difficult decision to take Jason off of life support the following day. While Jason was being conveyed to the hospital, members of the Dearborn Heights Special Response Team arrived, developed a plan, and aggressed the shooter while still engaging officers with gunfire. That team was able to put the shooter, who was still engaging officers with gunfire, that team was able to put their countless hours of training to use and were able to end the threat. Credit should be given to Mark Myers for ending that threat. Jason was 31 years old and had a son, Cameron Anthony Mikowski, who was 3 years of age at the time of death. Jason had an unmatched intellect and drive. There is no question he had a promising career ahead of him before a gunman cut his life short. He was a brilliant and driven man who no doubt would have been our captain, deputy chief, or even chief at this point. When Jason set out to do something, he educated himself on the subject and accomplished it with 100% effort and meticulous attention to detail. On May 25th, 2022, a small group of current and retired Dearborn Heights police officers, 20th District Court staff, and Jason's closest friends and family celebrated his life at his grave in Dearborn Heights. Sergeant Suggs was able to gather his entire shift for an impromptu procession to Jason's gravesite to pay respects to Jason, and saw Cameron how important and loved his father was. Jason Anthony Mikowski, end of watch, May 25th, 2006. Father, hero, protector, warrior, fighter. His life mattered. Remember badge number 7.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Please join me in another moment of silence for the two fallen officers. Thank you very much. Before we move on to fund transfer and current claims, just one last comment to the ladies in the back. I think we're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's not give up right now. It's not the time to give up. It's the time to stand together and do whatever we have to do just to move the city forward. Thank you very much. Councilman?
Thank you. I'd like to thank our clerk for doing a fine job. She does this annually. And I had actually prepared something myself, but I found out that she was going to do it, so I let her, go in front. But, she briefly mentioned it, and it went kind of fast, that, Corporal Jason Markowski wore the same badge number as his dad did, badge number 7. And, which it makes it even more appropriate to make these announcements is that this May 25th is the 20th anniversary of his death. So we should honor that. And, I'm not going to ask for a moment of silence, but instead a gesture to celebrate his life and to honor what his death has done to unite this community with a very brief round of applause to celebrate his life.
Thank you very much, Councilman. Any more comments from council members on this? Okay. Move on to 6, fund transfer and current claims.
Council
Council
Chair.
Chair,
Councilwoman?
I recommend a recommended motion that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the current claims and AC wire transfer 6/1 through 6/30 as submitted.
Support. Motion by Councilwoman King, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion on the current claims? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 7A, Parks and Recreation Director, bid award, Michigan Recreation Construction, Inc. agreement.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move the Dearborn Heights City Council award the bid to Michigan Recreational Construction, Inc., MRC, for the total of $4,100 to perform a certified playground safety inspection of all the playground equipment in the city-owned parks. In addition, authorize the mayor or the clerk to sign the proposal on behalf of the city. Furthermore, authorize the mayor and the controller or the clerk to sign the necessary warrants and the treasurer to issue payment from account number 101-691-818-000, of which the current balance is $27,123.07 as outlined in 7A.
Support.
Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Again, this is to, for bid award for Recreation Construction, Inc., MRC, to perform a certified playground safety inspection for all the playgrounds equipment in the city-owned parks. Any discussion, council members?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
I'd like to ask the director a brief question.
Sure.
While she's walking up, I can ask. Does this company have the authority to shut down a park if they feel fit?
They, excuse me, they don't have the authority. What they'll do is they'll issue a report and it'll have recommendations for those playgrounds. So it basically gives different ratings and then the city moves forward based off of that. But no, they don't have that authority. Certified playground safety inspectors don't have that authority, but they will issue different ratings for equipment, for the surfacing, and make recommendations.
All right, thank you.
So Councilman, this is not a government agency, it's a private.
Certified, yeah, it's certified. Who they
Yeah,
certified? Yeah, I
just like
know,
an
I'm just
inspection was
wondering, yeah.
certified.
Well, I worked as a maintenance guy at a Catholic school, and we had company come out, and they were able to shut down. They were a government agency that came down.
That's probably
That was
different.
years ago.
Yeah.
But,
You always want to use a certified playground safety inspector. We can do our own, but all of these are certified and you want that, but no, they don't have that authority.
I'm only concerned, I mean, I know this is the first time we've done this, so, which
Yeah.
is kudos to that.
Most cities do it every couple of
The
years.
safety of our children is right up there in my.
It is.
Yeah. I'm sure it is yours too.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a necessary thing that we need to do.
Council
Thank you,
Chair.
thank you for doing that, Director. Councilman?
I'm sure that if they found some dangerous conditions, that we'd correct it right away, and if necessary, close the park until those corrections are made.
You're absolutely correct. We would close off whatever area they would recommend immediately and then either remove or repair and keep it closed off until it was safe.
Director, do they share an inspection only with the city, or do they share with somebody else too?
Just the city.
Just the city.
It's the city's report. It belongs to the city after it's done.
Any more questions from council members?
Thank you.
Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you, Director. Moving on to 8, reports from the mayor. 8A, Mayor Baidoon, exclusive listing agreement with Keller Williams for the sale of city-owned property.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the proposed exclusive listing agreements between the city of Dearborn Heights and Keller Williams for the sale of city-owned properties. Furthermore, please authorize the mayor and the clerk to sign the agreement on behalf of the city as outlined in 8A.
Support.
Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Again, this is to award exclusive listing agreement for 2 properties, 8505 Fenton and property on Telegraph, parcel ID 33041021259001. Council members, any discussion on this?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
I tried to looking up these properties, the one on Telegraph. Where was it? Where's that at? On Telegraph?
That's a very good
I
question.
wanted to drive by there. I went by the other one.
I know it doesn't have an address. Mr. Saab, do you have an exact location for that?
Yeah.
Adwa, do you have an exact location for it?
Do you know just the location
Yeah,
exactly?
just roughly where it's at.
I can look it up.
No, why they're doing, Council Chair, what's the difference between this, giving them rights, opposed to the authority we gave them before, to list the properties?
Just for transparency's sake, we ask councilmen, like every time they need to list a property, we need to approve the price.
So maybe I can answer that question as well. This is the exclusive listing agreement pertaining to these 2 addresses. Essentially allows Keller Williams to exclusively list the property on behalf of the city. Previously, those were different addresses that we've reached those agreements upon. These are now 2 additional addresses, and as these exclusive agreements keep coming up, you're going to keep seeing them as well. So these are for different addresses.
Council Chair, if I may.
Mayor.
Councilman, also, like, when we met with Gary, we were very clear that, like, they're gonna do their assessments. If they come up with their price that they want to sell it at, the council's gonna go ahead and approve it as well. So it's just an extra step layer. Do your part.
Council Chair?
Oh, Corp Counsel.
Yes, there is just a series of agreements. The first agreements were to select Keller Williams. The next agreement is to end up having a listing agreement for the property. And then finally, there will end up being a purchase agreement that will be put on for each property as we want to accept the offer. And with that agreement, there will also end up being an authorization for the administration to do whatever is necessary, including execute any deeds to consummate the sale and to close the sale.
Council
That part,
Chair.
I don't know about, that's on Gary.
Okay, Councilman, go ahead.
Yeah, well, what happened to the committee that was formed to oversee or to?
So first, with regards to that subcommittee, that was sort of after the exclusive listing stage, but before the purchase offer stage. And as you noted, essentially what would have happened was we would have had that committee. But it's worth noting that that committee was passed in December of 2024 through the previous city engineer. And that committee specifically was only with regards to review the process of this, essentially, of putting these homes on the market. It wasn't necessarily about the purchase offers, those agreements themselves. So that subcommittee was to review that type of process, but that process is already here. We already have purchase agreements on today's agenda, and that was what that was for about.
Council Chair?
Did that committee approve the process?
Well,
Councilman, let me go to Mr. Miyake. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Saad and I discussed this matter, and I think we're both in agreement that in this situation, the process is the process that ends up being decided by the city council, not necessarily a subcommittee. And so since you had already chosen the process, there is no need to go further with the subcommittee to redo what you had already been doing in terms of choosing a process, which you had done in the agreement. So it's kind of like to cut out a step of redundancy that's unnecessary at this point.
So pretty much, Councilman, he has to come here, and after I have the discussion with Mr. Saad and Mr. Miyake, I mean, it's the council body decision, not a subcommittee. So it's better just to be council members, especially because you're representing the city, so to be elected officials.
Right, and if I may,
Ma'am.
and if you had that subcommittee meeting, then you would also have to have something that would be able to be covered by the Open Meetings Act. So, I mean, you're just making a lot of administrative headache that's unnecessary since this body ultimately needs to make the decision.
So pretty much, instead of sending this to the subcommittee, we're sending it to the whole council body.
You're the new subcommittee, I guess.
Yep. Any more questions on, any more discussion on 8A?
Council Chair,
Councilwoman?
how did we reach the price amount that we're asking on the Fenton home? Seems awfully low.
Well, I have Keller Williams here. You guys want to, on the Fenton property.
No, that's this part.
Is that one? Oh, that's the Fenton house.
Good evening. Are you asking about the price for the offer that we've received?
No, but the listing price for.
For the Fenton property?
8505 Fenton.
Those were done by Michael after he had done comparables in the area and given the best estimated value, taking into consideration the prices that the city had put into the sheet that they shared with us.
Because I'm familiar with the area, and that is awfully low. I know it is for a fact.
So-
I'm very aware of that area, and
Right.
I did real estate for 20 years, so it's easy enough. I mean, it's not even half of what the value is.
Okay, I'm not,
That's-
yeah,
I
so
just wondered
I'm,
if there's something special that made it go at that price.
so the condition of the property inside too, as well, is like in dire need of attention. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
because I know we approved a lot of these homes to be cleared out. And was that one of them?
I'm gonna
So-
look it up. One second.
To add, these are one of the vacant lots. We have not ventured into the residential homes.
Because we had pictures of where we approved companies to go in and clean these
Correct.
homes out.
We have not started with the residential homes yet. We are still going through the list of vacant lots. This is one of the vacant lots.
8505 Fenton?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Council Chair?
House on there.
Yes,
If I may, is it a vacant, just a vacant lot? That could explain the discrepancy in terms of the price.
But it's got an address, so,
Yeah.
well, some of them has addresses.
because if you put that in, it brings up a house on Google.
The reason is because that sounds familiar to me, like we did some sort of a demolition or
Okay.
something on the property before.
Right,
I might
and that
be
would
wrong,
explain
but
why there's an
what was it, 8505 Fenton? I mean, I've been involved in a lot of
8505
these.
Fenton,
You know.
You know Gary?
So it is a vacant lot. There's no residence on there.
Yeah, it's a vacant lot. I just looked
All
it
right,
up.
because when you Google it, it shows the home that probably got tore down there.
A lot of the pictures, they do show that. They're older, I think, Google
Was
images.
that the hoarder's house? We had one on Fenton that they were,
That was it, yeah, there was one that's part of the residential properties. We have discussed this with the chief of staff as well to see if there's, yeah.
because I know
Yeah.
a few years back, there was one that was really bad. People were trying to help them clean it out because they couldn't even, they only had room to sit one person, that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is definitely a vacant lot. We had sent in pictures for it too that are updated of the recent location. There's no house left on it.
All right.
Just moving forward, when you send listing agreement, if you don't mind, send us the CMA that you guys do for
Yeah,
council
okay.
members to look at it.
Yeah, no
We come up
problem.
with the price. Did you locate the one on Telegraph?
So just to be clear, on the vacant lots, it's a little bit difficult because you don't always find exact comps or comps that may be suitable, but for the residential ones
I
going
mean,
forward.
to the
as
best
well.
of your ability.
Yeah,
Mr.
we'll
Sen,
grab,
you know.
no problem.
The Telegraph lot is vacant lot, Telegraph property. is
00,
vacant.
yes.
It's on Stanford, Colgate, and Telegraph. It's between
It's
those.
across the Comerica Bank.
Yeah.
It's right on the corner, right on Telegraph.
Literally
That's that's a Telegraph address?
Telegraph,
Not
yes, right.
Stanford address?
On the corner of Stanford and Colgate. So Stanford, Colgate's
Uh-huh.
right here on Telegraph, yes.
And,
And that is, okay.
Council Chair?
Corp Counsel, go ahead.
Mr. Nasrallah just told us or confirmed my impression that there was a demolition on the Fenton property, the 8505. And I did remember it correctly as one where we had a whole bunch of blight. It was a real mess.
So we took the house.
And Councilwoman 8505 Fenton, that's just south of Ford Road. I mean, south of Joy Road.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
Okay, any more discussion on 8A, council members? Are you guys okay with both? Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 8B, Mayor by doing purchase offers for city-owned property.
Council Chair? Council Chair?
Councilwoman?
Yeah, I want to ask that we refer this back to the administration and bring it back to the next meeting. Unfortunately, I'm unable to make an informed decision to vote on this. I do not have the backup, and I've already discussed this with Corporation Counsel before the
Council
meeting.
Chair.
He's aware of it.
What kind of backup are you looking for?
The printed backup. I don't have it. It wasn't in my mailbox.
Because that was added yesterday.
Right, but
because
it
some
should
of they
be
wanna close
still
by the end of
added,
the month.
because I come and checked, and it wasn't there. and it's
Wasn't in
not
the
there.
mailbox today?
And I checked just before the meeting, it's not there.
Okay.
Council Chair?
I mean, I'd like to make an informed decision, and I can't vote on it. I won't. be
Yeah, I mean, we can, would you like the backup now? And we can postpone this to the end of the meeting?
No, because it'd be too confusing trying to vote and read, because it takes longer, okay? It's not something I can do quickly.
Okay.
Council
Mayor?
Chair? I appreciate the councilwoman's and being thorough and wanting to make sure she does her due diligence. And I want to make sure that we do postpone that for her so she does that. But I want to be clear that not every time something from Keller Williams gets brought up, the councilwoman just has to have an opinion on wanting to shut it down because she voted no on this company. And she's obviously shown that she doesn't want to support them, wants to make it difficult, wants to make it a problem. And that's okay. She has that right to be on here at council. But I also want it for the record to know that every single time that this company that's in partnership with us, that's actually coming here on Wednesday, not because they want to earn our business, but they've already earned our business, is coming to clean up our parks, paint our picnic tables, and plant flowers, all on the expense on them. I want to tell you that every single
There's
time
no
that they get
attacks.
brought up, she has an opinion.
Procedure.
And the only time she's had an opinion on her entire
Policy
agenda
and
packet
procedure
in
says
the
there
last
can
2
no-
months.
no
Council Chair,
attacks,
please, I'm
and that's
speaking, so
exactly what
we
he's
can ask the
doing.
councilwoman to stop for a second.
He's in violation.
Thank you.
Just, let's not do now.
I just want to tell you, you guys should postpone it, but I just also want to keep it for the
Mayor,
record.
it's
Every time they get brought up, she has kind of had like this.
No, I can
Okay,
question
one
why
meeting,
not.
please, both of you guys, please, one meeting. First, it's a democracy, Mayor.
You're right.
If she's coming with a suggestion, if she has a second, we'll take it to a vote, but I'm going to go to a corp council first. Go ahead.
Well, Council Chair, before we do that, I wasn't done, if I may.
Okay.
This
Let's
councilwoman
leave it
has
simple.
also, I'm sorry, Council Chair, the councilwoman has also reviewed 4 weeks ago, the listing agreement, which she agreed and approved and said, I'm okay with these prices. So now that these prices that she agreed almost 4 months ago, or I'm sorry, 4 weeks ago, she's coming back and saying, well, I don't know what I'm reviewing. Councilwoman, these are the same documents that you reviewed 4 weeks ago.
Mayor,
I just want to put that
Mayor,
for the
stop
record.
the attack right now.
Okay.
Council Chair, if I can.
Just one second. Let's calm down, everybody, take a breather. Corp council, go
I
ahead.
refuse to let this go on like this.
I have no
I'm gonna-
opinion with regard to delaying this or anything else. My only opinion is we just need to make sure that we grant a reasonable accommodation to the councilwoman with regard to providing these written materials. We have that obligation under Americans
I
with
agree.
Disabilities Act and the Persons with Disabilities Civil Rights Act. In terms of the rest of the
We'll do it a
issues,
different way then.
I have no opinion.
Councilwoman, go ahead.
No, I don't appreciate the attack. You
That's
know
not an
policy
attack.
and
It's my
procedure.
opinion.
You
Mayor,
were
we had
council
to- we had
chair.
to-
I have my time now. As council chair, you were aware of policy and procedure. There is no personal attacks to be made to you or anybody at this table by anyone there or anyone here. And we need to follow that procedure. And I'll send you a copy of it. I'll let you know
Councilwoman,
exactly where it's at.
I mean, the only reason I approved for this to go on agenda yesterday, because it's just a time sensitive,
Right,
because
right.
people, they want to close by the end of the month, and we need to sell those properties.
Sure.
I understand where you're coming from, I'm with you 100%.
I checked. Like I said, I tried. I came here a couple times and I even,
The thing is,
Went to the
today you
mail-
came in today?
I did.
Today?
I just
Well,
went before the meeting and I
wish you asked,
thought,
Madam Clerk, I
but see,
mean,
it takes time to read it.
yeah. I'm sorry, well, pretty much it's just purchase agreement. Let me give you a summary. There's three offers for three different properties. I'm okay with two, to be honest. I'm not okay with the third one. The first one is full price offer. The second one is only 5,000 shy of the full listing price. The third one, I'm not in favor because it's over 10,000 less than the listing price. So my recommendation was not to accept the offer, but I was okay by accepting the first two for the other two properties. Just for the sake of just moving this forward, it's only two, I mean, they're vacant lots. I understand where you're coming from. I'm with you 100%.
No, we voted
And
on the vacant lots
I did tell the
already.
Corp Council that I'm so against having things the last minute. Just because of the situation the city is in right now financially, that's the only reason I approved to go on. What's that?
We'll be back next Tuesday. We'll have just a special meeting so that the councilwoman can do her. And I believe that she has that right, and we should do that, Council Chair.
And also for the record, I have nothing against Keller Williams. I do
Mayor,
show it.
please, Mayor,
And I
please.
question a lot of stuff. And you're just taking this personal because you have a family member that works there.
And it's your right to question everything, Councilwoman. Let me ask, let me ask Keller Williams, are we okay? I know some of them, they wanted to close the end of the month. Next week is going to be what, the 19th? I think we should,
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. That's not a problem. It's just in this day and age, and I understand the due diligence that you have to do and the promptness that the mayor is asking. Also, we have citizens, consumers, whoever you want to call them, purchasers, who also would like some type of an answer, which a week should not be an issue. I just hope that going forward, we can streamline this process a little bit better. And I know it's a growing pains because we're going to be continuing to bring more and more of those offers to council. So if in the effort to save everyone's time and respect of everyone's time is let's do our due diligence that we need to do prior to us getting to this point. So this is not a discussion. This is more or less a yes or no, and when we move on. So
Mr. Hassan, let me make it easy on you. We have 2 meetings a month, the second Tuesday and the fourth Tuesday.
Yep.
So you tell everybody who puts an offer, if you receive something,
Yeah,
you
we
need
did.
to submit it to the administration that
Sure.
used it before.
As a matter of fact, we went a step further more than that. We said any offer, whether it's full asking or not, it's not going to be discussed or talked about until we go in front of, until it goes to the city.
I'm just
So-
telling you to me, like, just to let the buyers know,
Yep.
that any offers we receive,
Yeah, we
that
do.
you have to submit to the city, and they meet the second and the fourth Tuesday of the month.
No problem.
So
No
that
problem.
way you will have all the information for the council members to look it over. And like I said, going back to the listing agreements, if we can have a CMA for every listing.
You got it.
you
No
guys,
problem.
Push forward.
Yep, that's not a problem.
For the- Councilman?
You know, I could see both their points. Like the mayor stated that these prices were approved before, but on Councilwoman's behalf, how did we know that that was the offer that was made? I mean, just to make sure that they coincide with what we approved before and what we're offering. Yeah.
The offer's in the backup.
Yeah, I know, but the backup wasn't submitted till like this morning.
This morning, Mayor.
Yeah, this morning, yeah.
Which is, that's why.
I was at the hospital all day. I didn't have a chance to even open an email today.
Yeah. It was submitted, and Corp Council Assistant, he did say email them to everybody too. It's up to you guys. I mean, it's your call.
Council Chair.
Please call for a special meeting next Tuesday.
Council Chair,
That's a nice thing. Councilman Saab,
I
please.
do have a motion on the table.
Can't we approve the vacant lot?
But they're all vacant lot. They're all vacant lot. I mean, I wish you can make an exception this time, Councilwoman. Like I said, the first one is full price offer. The second one is 5,000 shy, which is, I'm fine with it. I did look them over, if you trust me. The third one, I'm not in favor. So I would like to reject that one. But if you still wanted to postpone it, I'd be more than happy to take it.
If you want to take a vote, I won't be voting, because I can't do that for the people. I owe it to the residents.
It's up to you
who voted
guys.
for
Like
me.
I said, it's a democracy, it's not dictatorship. Do you guys want to postpone it, or you want to take a vote on it to accept the first two and reject the third offer for the third property? It's up to you guys.
Because I have them here, but this is a lot to read. in a
No, I
few
understand.
minutes.
I understand. I'm with you.
They just gave them to me now.
I'm with you.
So I'll be prepared for next week, or even if you want to come back Thursday, I don't care.
Council Chair, we'll just take it for a vote. I mean, it's already a motion
Okay, well, I
on
need
the
the motion.
table.
There's no motion yet, is there?
Motion.
There's a motion.
There is a
Okay,
motion.
Motion, okay. So motion was, no?
I read a
No.
motion.
No, you
No,
didn't
I
read the
think-
motion
Yeah, we-
before, I need the motion first.
Council Chair,
I don't have, no, I don't.
You're right, you're right.
Let's keep it one meeting, please. I need the motion. I don't have a
I'll put a
motion.
motion. I move that Dearborn Heights City Council approve the purchase offer and addendums for 3 city-owned properties. Further, please authorize the mayor and the clerk to sign the agreements on behalf of the city as outlined in AB.
Second.
Okay, a motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by
Just- I'm
Councilman
sorry,
Constant,
just-
now taken into discussion.
2, not 3.
No, well, just to make one clarification, the motion was to approve those 3 purchase offers that have been presented in front of you.
Correct.
You noted earlier that you don't think you should all.
Yeah,
accept
but
the
we
third
have to
one.
read this motion first. Now we're taking it into
Got it.
discussion. So now, with my recommendation, or this is me, it's up to you guys. I would take the first two, which is, I would take Kingston offer, I would take Ziegler offer, but I would reject Hopkins offer. But this is my, if you're okay with amending your motion, Councilman Saab, to take the first two, take Kingston offer and take Ziegler offer, but reject Hopkins offer.
I'll support that.
Okay?
Second.
Okay, amended by Councilman Saab to accept 5452 Kingston offer, 3988 Ziegler offer, Madam Clerk, and reject 24759 Hopkins offer, and supported by Councilman Constant. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'm not voting, so I want that voted.
So just for the, should we take, Councilwoman is not voting. Should we take a roll call, or?
I think she has to vote.
I'm not gonna.
Or she can say no, right?
She can say no.
Yes, yes or no,
You
unless
may
you
allow
want
her to
to, yeah.
abstain. My only concern is that it's to accept these, but there should also be some additional language and to authorize the administration and the mayor and the administration to consummate the sale and to execute any necessary documents to close the transactions with respect to the 2 accepted purchase offers. That way, we don't have to come back for closing documents.
No, this, okay.
I don't know if it says.
The mayor and
It
clerk to
says
sign the
mayor and clerk to
agreements.
sign.
Just says that.
Says, but if the purchase agreement is agreed to, there's still going to be closing paperwork that needs to end up being done.
Right, and as he noted, there needs to be language in this motion to sort of,
So just concur with what he's saying.
Okay,
Yeah, to authorize the consummation of the.
Okay, do you want to repeat the language, Mr. Miyake, so Madam Clerk can take it? He's going to repeat the
It would
motion.
be what you previously had, and to authorize the administration, the mayor and the administration, to do all, to execute, approve and execute all necessary documents to close the transaction as approved by Corporation Counsel or an assistant Corporation Counsel.
Thank you, Mr. Miyake. Did you get that, Madam Clerk? Councilman Saab, are you okay with
Yes.
amending the motion? Councilman Constant, are you
Yes,
okay with
yes.
seconding that? Any more discussion, council members?
Can we read that? I mean, he just read it, but I mean, the whole motion, I mean, that we're approving here. I mean, I was listening to Gary, but I was trying to figure out what he was saying, why he was saying
Madam
it.
Clerk, can you read it for us?
No.
No?
You gonna record
But we
it?
got to record it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
recorded. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
have it
kinda-
scribbled
kinda
down, but
confused a little
Council
bit.
Chair Pro Tem doesn't like my writing.
If the councilman wants me
could do
to
the first
just explain quickly, I mean,
Kind of,
basically.
yeah, do that for us.
Basically, what the issue is, you're approving the purchase agreement to sell the property.
Two.
Now what will end up happening is after everything is done to be able to sell, there will be a closing. You are also, with the language that I added, authorizing the mayor or whoever he designates in the administration to sign the necessary paperwork that is either approved by me or Mr. Saad for closing, and that would include the deed or anything else that needs to be signed.
Thank you, Corporation Counsel.
On behalf of the city.
On behalf of the city, of course, yes.
Okay, all good?
Yeah.
All good?
Now we have to
Yeah.
vote though, right?
Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Right. I didn't hear no.
I have no vote,
Okay.
so I want that noted.
She didn't vote, Mr. Miyake.
Should I indicate that as abstain?
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Motion carries. So, Mr. Hassan, like I said before, just make sure, tell the buyers.
Yep.
Even tell them, we only submit a week, that we submit the first Tuesday and the third Tuesday of the month. You're gonna submit it to us.
You got
So
it.
if anybody submits offer, tell them, you know what, you can submit them that Monday before or whatever. And tell them to give us, like, they need the week before they have an answer.
You got
And
it.
please don't forget the CMAs. So they can submit the first, I mean, for you guys, they need to submit that Monday, the first Monday and the third Monday to you guys.
So just, they submit anytime. We communicate back to them that we are holding these offers to be presented to you guys. They'll
Correct.
be discussed at the council.
If somebody has an issue, I mean, you know what I'm talking about, tell them submit on Monday,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first and third Monday.
Right, if they want to wait.
If they
Yeah, I
wanna-
got you. No problem.
All right,
Council Chair,
Councilman?
I wanted to bring up a question about the properties that we are, some properties that we were going to utilize as giving to veterans and disabled veterans. Is that still on the table? I mean, is that what we're doing?
I mean, if you have a veteran, if he has the capability of fixing those properties, I mean, by all means, I'm in for it. But like the condition of those properties, you cannot get mortgages on them. They have to be cash.
Yeah.
But there's no way you can get VA loans. But if, you know, if a veteran that's in need, but he has the cash to buy, I mean, to fix those properties, I mean, you can bring it to the council.
Council
and-
Chair.
Just one second.
Yeah.
Our original agreement when we started this process was to donate the property to an eligible person. And right after that meeting, that was like 6 months ago or something, I got contacted by a woman, and she's from the Downriver Veterans. And she also works with the Health of Rolling Thunder and Shielded Souls and the Rotarians. And they are looking for properties, you know, to build put manufactured houses on them for veterans.
Okay, so we can give them lots then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
all
but
for it.
they're still interested in the homes. There are the the Health of Rolling Thunder, and they give money to remodel, fix up homes too. There's several organizations out there. This woman, she wanted to come to this meeting tonight, but she had to go away. She's in Italy right now, so
Okay.
there's 6 hours difference. She said she won't be able to be on Zoom.
Well, if you want to have her next
Yeah,
meeting, she
yeah.
can come explain it to
Yeah.
us, and yeah, definitely.
For sure. Well, thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you for listening.
Councilwoman, you had something?
Yeah, I'm also very involved with a lot of vet organizations, and they told me that the DAV would fix the homes, to make them livable for the vets for free.
Okay.
They do that for their vets. So that's something we might want to look at too, because I know what you're saying. Most of them probably can't
I mean,
fix
regular
themselves.
VA loans, yeah, but are you saying that they'll fix it and then they'll give it to somebody?
And well, they'll
veteran,
fix
or-
it for the vet so they can get a loan on it.
Okay, yeah, I mean, but the thing is, before they fix it, we have to give it to the veteran, just for liability purposes.
And if we're giving it to them, why would they need a loan?
Well, we're gonna give it to them anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And if they're
this-
going to get it fixed
yeah,
up for the
They're gonna fix it for them
disabled,
because most
maybe.
likely whoever we're giving them a house to, they're not financially able. That's why.
Right.
I'm not gonna go give it to somebody who's
Right.
living in $1 million home. You know what I mean? So somebody who's in need, veteran, we're gonna give them the property for free. And this organization that you mentioned, they're gonna fix it for them, which is great.
Yep, because like I said, I did check into that, and it is possible that we could give it to a vet, and then they would fix it up
Please, yeah,
for
if you
that
can
vet.
send us more information, if you wanna bring, if they can come here, that would be great. That's a great idea, to be honest with you. I mean, unless if they wanna, I don't know if it's, I mean, I have to check
Contact the
with.
DOT.
Yeah, we've got,
I mean, I have to
Why-
check with Gary to see if we can allow them to fix it while they're still city-owned properties before we give them to veteran, which is, usually it's not recommended.
Well, if we give it to them and they bring it up to code, just like some of these other houses we're selling them to people, and then they're bringing it up to code after they get the home in their name.
I would have to have a better understanding of what's being envisioned.
Because
here. I'm
when I
sorry,
used to work
stepped out
with
for a
banks,
moment.
they would refuse any work to be done to our property while it's still under the ownership of a bank,
But we're
for liability purposes.
we're giving it to them, they're not taking a mortgage on it.
No, I'm not talking about the veteran, I'm talking about being in that organization, have them work on the house, and we still own it, just in case something happens.
Well,
Council
couldn't
Chair.
we transfer title like we are with these sales?
Yeah,
and
we
then
need to
let
transfer to the
vet
veteran
themselves-
first, and he can hire, he can bring
Council
them
Chair.
forward. Mayor?
If I may, and I want to respond to Councilman Wenzel on this. I am also for of like giving something to a veteran. And, we obviously love our veterans and want to show our support. And I know that that's something that we all agreed on doing. But there are two factors to this. And the first factor is, I don't think anybody, when we said this 8, 9 months, almost a year ago or 2 years ago, really understood the actual financials that the city's in. Like, keep in mind, guys, this budget that ends on June 30th, we all pledged, including myself when I was on council, that we're gonna sell up to $1.5 million. All right? And so, I'm not saying don't give anything to a veteran. Our taxpayers we're shy of this budget. And so before anything is given, we also have to find ways, but I do agree, maybe there's a lot that you can give up. Maybe this good one on Hopkins that you guys just turned down today. Let them build a manufactured home. Get that tax revenue back. Maybe give away 3 of them to veterans, right? But we also have to be understanding that every single house that we're giving, we're already investing to clean it up. And so you're already into the hole, and then you're gonna take that out of the sale of the property. Then we also increased the 0.5% to the buyer's agent, which we're still now losing. And I just want to say one more thing, Council Chair, and please, I don't want to be interrupted, but the councilwoman insulted me by saying that she's questioning because I have family members that work at Calla William. I want to be
Council
clear.
Chair, this is an attack
Hang on,
again,
Council
and this
Chair.
needs to stop.
Council Chair.
No, it's against our policy and procedure.
Council Chair, I just want to be clear. This is what she said, and so I'm going to correct her.
Okay.
And I have family members that work at the same office that you work at that also applied for this. I also have family members that work at 2 other agencies that also applied for this. And let me just remind the councilwoman that I voted 0 times on this because I was the mayor when this was voted on and rectified.
I know,
So
but
just
you're
to
the
be
one that
clear
brought
to
it
the
forward
councilwoman,
and
hang on
pushed
real
it.
quick, Council Chair. She keeps
When
interrupting.
you're just talking on and on, you
Please.
don't give me a chance.
Please, Council Chair.
Please. I don't want to point out.
Please, Council Chair, I know she doesn't want to kind of hear the tough side, but I have also agreed here today that please let this sale go out for another week, just so that we could have accommodated to her, because I believe that was rightfully so that we should have accommodated. Obviously, this body made its own decision. But you can't talk about slander, policies, and procedures when you try to whisper things under your breath trying to take a shot at me. Let me tell you, I am not Bill Bazzi. I'm going to defend myself if there's another council member that's going to say something to me. So be prepared to take the heat if you're going to throw
This
the
is a
heat at me.
council meeting, not a mayor meeting.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Councilwoman. We need to move forward with this. And Mayor, please, I mean, with your family members all over the place, I mean, leave some for us.
Yes.
Okay,
let's move on to 8C.
Council Chair, just real quickly, Mr. Miyake's been looking into this, the legal thing about, in the last couple of months, I've spoken to the three superintendents in the main school districts in Dearborn Heights, and they have a construction class. And they said, they were showing interest in using one of the homes to use it as a class to rehabilitate a home in some way, as either given to the school district and letting them sell for a profit, or given, they didn't know any of the legal ramifications of that. If it's something that they can work on, the city can sell it and make a profit for the city after it's refurbished.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Council Chair?
Councilman?
Two things. Number one, putting kids in a house that's beat up like that, that's a liability. Second thing is, I'm sorry, the city's not a free for donate this, give this, give this. The school district had a bond. If they got money, they want to purchase a property, feel free to do it. They collect taxpayer taxes, put students in schools. The city is in need of financial, the city's in financial distress, plain and point. Just not going to hand the houses to this organization or this school district or this or that. Anybody that's willing to purchase them can come purchase them. The district has money.
I agree. I only probably will be in support of the two properties that we said before for veterans. So let's stick with that. We need to move, Councilman.
I'm all set.
Please. Okay, let's move to 8C, Mayor Baidoon, Parkland Park termination of lease agreement.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Move that Dearborn Heights City Council approve the Parkland Park to be returned to Wayne County, and that the administration begin negotiating regarding terminating the termination of the long-term lease agreement as outlined in 8C.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman King. Any discussion on this?
Council Chair?
Mayor?
If I can just give you guys a quick update.
Please.
Myself, our Director McCarlton sat down with all of the organizers and all the teams, sports teams, including the ones in D7. And we just let them know basically that realistically, the city doesn't have the money to continue to remedy the park. It costs us about anywhere between $250,000 to $300,000 a year, every year to maintain this. There's a retaining wall from the Rouge that's collapsing. That's about $1 million fix, which we don't have. And then our bathrooms that also need new renovations after we did them about 8 years ago at $250,000. It needs another update. We don't have that funding to do it. Wayne County has agreed to making sure that they're going to be called the Dearborn Heights Raiders and not like the Wayne County Raiders. They're still going to allow the Dearborn Heights Soccer Club to be able to be used, and that our Dearborn Heights firefighters will have a 30-year deal for them to continue to do their events there, I believe at no cost as well. So thank you to them. I've made sure that we're not passing this up until you agree to this. So if we can just make some verbiage there that, upon council's approval, legal counsel's approval, just so that that's okay with you guys. But those are just the three caveats that I've added. And from what I know, they have received some grant money from the state. They want to cave in a huge pond for the park. It sits at about 84 acres. They're gonna allow people to fish out of there. You're gonna be able to kayak out of there. They're gonna build trails out of there. They're gonna build pickleballs out of there. It's all gonna be the Dearborn Heights residents, but maintained and paid for all by Wayne County.
That's amazing.
So the park doesn't leave Dearborn Heights. It's just, it needs more, more love to it. And so we've come to some good agreements.
Well, thank you, Wayne County.
Council Chair?
Thank you, Mayor, for going on with this.
Council Chair, let me just clarify this, Mr. Mayor. Did you say that they're going to offer these facilities for free to the Raiders and the soccer, Dearborn Heights Soccer? Okay, because both of them contacted me about this issue.
Yeah, we met. Yeah, Farouk is actually the president of the thing. Was kind of like, nothing against our DPW. They're doing a great job, but we can't always get to it right away. And they're like, finally, somebody will start cutting the grass. So, because they've been cutting it. The Raiders have been cutting their own field, painting their own stuff, but we own it.
I mean, 84 acres, that's a lot.
What is it?
At least 84 acres, you said?
84 acres. There's going to be pickleball, splash pads, trails. They're going to build this whole fishing area where you can kayak under a bridge, and it's supposed to be like a state of the art, which is going to come to Dearborn Heights, which will be good. It'll be great for that area.
That's perfect.
How long do they have, these sports teams, how long do they have an agreement to have for free? Just a
I
year?
have no idea. I mean, I don't think they even ever paid us. We actually used to pay all these sports companies, these sports teams. We're no longer doing allotments. We don't have money. So we've had to sit down with all of them, and they're like, that's okay, we're not worried about, we just can't afford it. Like, we're the only city in the world that like gives out all these allotments. We pay for like, and we want to be able to offer things for our children. We can't take money out of our general fund, be able to pay for things that we can't afford.
Is there an agreement drawn up with Wayne County on the?
Not yet. That's why I said, can we please make sure that, you guys, legal's gonna put in these 4 or 5 caveats.
Okay, so before we approve this, can we see the contract? I mean,
I'm sure we can share the contract with you once it's over.
Yeah.
Again, it still needs to start being maintained, and we don't have the funding to. I can't keep kicking the can down the road on this.
Council Chair.
Corp Counsel, go ahead.
Yeah, as I understand the process, and I just want to make sure that I've understood this. My understanding in my discussion with the mayor was that you are authorizing and directing the administration to direct that we're going to negotiate the cancellation of the lease. So there will be a cancellation agreement that should be coming back to you with respect to this, and it might contain the conditions as have been stated by the mayor. That would be the idea.
Yeah, but we also have to be realistic. We can't tell Wayne County what they can and can't do. Like, it's theirs. We've been leasing it from them. We've been maintaining it barely. So really, guys, DPW, I think, they spent 4 days cutting the grass. I mean, that's a full work week of them not being able to touch any other city property because we have to cut 84 acres of land. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then we're kind of taking up a lot of the beatings from the residents that are saying it's being trashed, it's being this. It's very, very hard for us to maintain this park. And it's not realistic.
I agree.
Well, I agree with you on the cost thing, but I hate to give up any park that we have control over, it's just a.
Councilman, we're not giving a park,
We're giving up
basically somebody
control.
else is gonna maintain,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be using it, so.
I know, but I'm
that's
saying
even-
we're gonna give up,
it's
we're
even-
giving up
it's even
control.
better.
Yeah.
So, but let's take this to a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 8D, Mayor Baidoon request for approval of a new split and combination forms and fees from the assessor's office.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the new forms, fees, and procedures for processing glass splits and combinations for our assessor's office online AD.
Support.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Again, this is to approve the new fees for split and combinations. Any discussion on this? See none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 8E, Mayor Baidoon, agreement between the city and Dearborn Heights firefighter, Local 1355.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the tentative agreement between the city and the Dearborn Heights firefighters, IAFF Local 1355 for a collective bargaining agreement to expire June 30th, 2026. Furthermore, authorize the mayor and the clerk to sign the completed contract on behalf of the city when all the changes are incorporated into the document as outlined in 8E.
Support.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion on
Council
this
Chair.
agreement? Mayor?
I just want to say that we collaborated with our firefighters, 0 legal fees, 0 arbitration. I know Sean, the president, says it went on for 3 weeks, but it was only 3 meetings. So every week was 1 meeting, and every meeting lasted about 30 minutes max. So I'd like to say there was about an hour and a half that went into this entire collaboration, because we don't negotiate with those that we love, we just collaborate. And so we collaborated, we had to make some ins and outs. The good news is, some of the things in here, it gives back some of the, power back to the administration, allowing, sick days to be brought down, also making sure that we're not overspending on our budget when it comes to overtime. So we're protecting it through overtime. And then obviously with the wage increase, this is a 4-year contract. We're matching the police patrol officers. And I believe that the men and women in our fire department are here today, and hoping that you guys can also collaborate with them and stand in solidarity. I hope that this could be a unanimous decision today. Thank you.
Just for the record, to summarize, the contract is going to be 1.5% July 2026, 2.5% 2027, 3.5, 2028, and 4.5, 2029. Council members, any more discussion on this agreement that took 3 meetings between the administration and the firefighters union?
Yeah.
Great job, Mayor. Great job, firefighter unions. Thank you for all you do, but I always say I'd like to see you more often in the council meeting, not just when the contract is.
Phil's
in
always
front
here,
of us.
man.
What's that?
Phil is always here.
Oh, Phil,
Ouch. And Brogan.
And, yeah, it's hard, it's sad to say this would be probably the last
No, it's
contract
not.
with,
No, stop that.
Brogan.
He's gonna go 2 more months. We just
I know,
extended
but
it.
this would be the last contract he attends.
Yeah?
Anyway, you guys ready to take this a vote? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Reports from city officials, 9A, Treasurer Hicks Clayton, City of Dearborn Heights Investment Policy Annual Renewal. Do I have a motion for 9A? I don't have a motion for 9A? Okay. Mr. Mayorki, I don't have a motion for 9A, and this is investment policy renewal. Would that, I don't know if Madam Treasurer, she's on, if you can unmute Madam Treasurer too.
Perhaps you could end up entertaining some information from her to explain
Okay.
what it is.
Okay,
And
let's start
then
with-
perhaps that will change.
Let's start with that first. Madam Treasurer, are you on?
Hi.
Can you
Yes,
please,
I am.
can you please explain to the council members?
Yeah, so this is a policy that exists and is required by Public Act 20 by the Michigan State Legislature. We've had, this policy's been in place for many, many years. The council has approved it previously. And it's just a review that has to be done annually. And if we're not going to do that, I cannot present to Morgan Stanley. I would not be able to invest money for the city's idle money, which of course, as you know, from previous years, we made over $1.5 million, $2 million investment revenue each year. So that would directly hit our budget where we would lose that opportunity to make money off of that money. Again, this is a policy that exists, it's required by Public Act 20, and this is just a review.
Thank you, Madam Treasurer. I think council members, they need to see more, like, tell them more, if you can, prepare something about, like, which way you're investing and the steps that you're taking in investing the money, so they can have a better picture before they can vote on this. Corp Counsel, you had something to say?
I was just going to ask if there are any changes between the policy that has previously existed and this
No.
current policy.
No, there are no changes, and nothing has changed. This is just an annual review, just like, think of like your approved banks like Comerica Chase. So we use Morgan Stanley as our consultant, nothing has changed. It's been the same for many, many, many years. So
What are the fees
I
we're being
don't know if you want to
charged?
have a study session or what you'd like to do, but we've never needed to do this with this public policy is required.
I don't know if you want to share the fees for all these investments, Madam Treasurer, and all, like, exactly, what's your plan ahead? Council members, do you have any more discussion on this? Anybody want to entertain a motion or no? I see none, so.
Council Chair, perhaps because it appears to be a legal requirement, maybe the council as a body is hesitant, and perhaps this matter should be referred to a study session so that it can be more thoroughly fleshed out.
Council Chair.
Okay.
Council Chair.
Councilman?
If we were to even go to a study session meeting to consider this, I'd like the person from Morgan Stanley to be here that is in charge over the city's investments.
Yes, and the council could say, we refer this matter to a study session with the city treasurer and the representative from Morgan Stanley to be present to answer any questions and assist the council in understanding the matter.
Councilman Saab, would you like to make that motion?
No.
Anybody would like to make that motion? To refer it back to a study session and have Morgan Stanley here.
I'll make the motion.
Okay?
I think that's.
A motion by
stated, so I don't know
We don't need a motion, it's been stated.
Well, I just want
There's no motion, I don't know where to put.
To refer it back?
well, this is a different motion.
Yeah.
It's not, you want to make a motion? Okay.
Council Chair?
Mayor?
Madam Clerk, me and you talked about this briefly. Can you give us some insight on this, and do we have all the documentation and all the paperwork on this?
I can, and I don't know what has changed since 2018, but I know that former Treasurer Riley would present a quarterly report to the council specifically saying where the investments were, when the expiration would happen, the, what do you call it, the qualifications or the A1, P1, whatever, for each investment. And they would present that to council on a quarterly basis. I don't remember him ever presenting, and right or wrong, I don't know, the policy for review. I just know that as recommended at that time by Plant Moran, it was done. And I know that the interim treasurer, Abduhak, also presented that report to council for receive, note, and file, but it was as recommended by Plant Moran at that time. And then I believe that Treasurer Hicks Clayton presented that at the beginning as well. So maybe something changed, I don't know, I haven't been in that office in a while, but that's how historically it was done.
So, Corp Counsel, do we need a motion to take it to a study session, or? Just?
Well, you as council chair could also.
You could just schedule it whenever you want.
You could schedule it for, on your own authority.
Let's send an email between me, you, Madam Clerk, Secretary, and Madam Treasurer to see when Morgan Stanley can be here so we can schedule that closed session. I'm sorry, study session. Okay, so 9A is dead. No, there's no motion. I'm just
Okay,
gonna,
we're
I'm gonna
just- you're
schedule a study
asking it.
session, but we need to see their time availability to go ahead and schedule that study session. Okay, moving on to 9B, Comptroller by Doon, CDBG, DR Certifying Officer designation.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the designate Mayor Mobay Doohan as the certifying officer, CEO for the CDBG DR Planning Projects Infrastructure Resiliency and Master Plan Projects as outlined in 9B.
Support. A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman King. Again, this is to designate Mayor Baidoon as the certifying officer for the CDBG DR planning project. Any discussion, council members? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 9C, Parks and Recreation Director, 2026, presenting sponsor for Spirit Festival agreement between the City of Dearborn Heights and J&T Crova Towing.
Council Chair.
Councilman?
Councilwoman.
Councilman Saab?
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the 2026 presenting sponsor of the Spirit Festival agreement between the City of Dearborn Heights and JT Crova Towing. Furthermore, authorize the mayor, the clerk to sign the agreement on behalf of the city as outlined in 9C.
Support. Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Again, this is an agreement between the city and a major sponsor for the Spirit Festival.
Council Chair.
Moving to discussion, Mayor, actually, I had a question. So are we still taking other sponsors too, correct?
Yes, I don't know, and that's what I was gonna ask you. Is there a way we can hit subject to allowing us to accept if anybody else wants to be a presenting sponsor at $25,000 as well? Because there might be another person, but we don't want them to lose out on the marketing potentials. Let me be clear. The city worked in a very unique way where we were with another presenting sponsor who we collected no money from. And they said, if you lose money, we'll give you up to $5,000. This company has come forward and said, we're going to give you $25,000. And so that's going to allow us this year to potentially have a fireworks show, because we used to have a fireworks show. And then we've also increased some of the pricing on our like food trucks. We should charge like $400 while like every other city charges $2,500. So we went up to like $1,000 and $800 for other things. So we're just trying to get up there. We're going to allow it to have better entertainment. We're going to allow a fireworks show. We're going to do a Mayor's March with all the different schools. We've spoken with all the superintendents. I know Teresa's got a whole plan that she'll go through and talk to you guys all on it. But I do believe that there's another company that wants to also sponsor. So that would potentially be $50,000 right up front that we're able to receive.
I mean, beside the presenting sponsor, can't we just have many sponsors?
Yep,
We
yep.
can, go ahead,
And-
Director.
And there's also going to be like a big screen.
Yeah, I wanna
That's going to
keep it-
show all the sponsors
I
and
want to keep it
whatnot.
open for all people to, who want.
Council Chair,
Go ahead.
yeah, we have a sponsorship package, and I can share it with all of the council. I'll email it out, and it has different amounts and what you get for that amount, like where your information is going to be posted, banners, social media, that sort of thing. So absolutely, we can take other amounts. It's not just, we just need an agreement for the presenting sponsor, but we do have other sponsorship amounts, absolutely.
Excellent. I don't know if Director Kassim is still here, but Mayor Baidoon, would you mind instructing Director Kassim to put the sponsorship on social media?
So we are creating a Spirit Festival website.
Okay.
That you're going to be able to put on our city website. You're going to click on it. It's going to take you now moving forward to this entire Spirit Festival. It's going to show you the times we open, sensory hours, what tents are there, what vendors are going to be there, who are the presenting sponsors, when we're going to open, when we're going to close. So it's going to be everything, and it's going to be just clean cut moving forward. Dearborn Heights MI/Spirit Festival is going to take you to this website, and everything's going to be just.
No, this is great. So they can log in from there to sponsor too?
It links, all the sponsorship information, it links directly to our Civic Rec, like our registration form. And so you can go through, there's multiple questions in terms of like permits, health department, et cetera, that you have to fill out, and then you can pay directly online.
Excellent. But I mean, if we can post it on social media.
But we have to approve. You guys have to approve.
To approve what? To go on social media?
Well, Gary's going to add to the motion, Madam Clerk.
Well,
Get the recorder going.
basically, what the mayor and I were just quickly talking about was the idea of having a contingency for another presenting sponsor. I'm under the impression that there would be another sponsor who would be potentially of the same level. So we need to basically provide in the motion for that as well.
So like,
Just making sure I understand this correctly.
what I'm saying is, so maybe, again, I have to like say it Mo's way, and then Gary will translate it to the
Basically,
legal way.
we don't want it to be exclusive to one sponsor, like presenting sponsor, like this, let's call it a diamond sponsor. So we don't want it to be,
Well, hold
we
on.
can have more than one diamond sponsor.
Well, hold on. Let me tell you what we have. We have 25,000, we have 10,000, we have 5,000, we have 1,500. Right?
1,000.
Or 1,000.
Okay.
So we've already collected from a bunch of business owners for the Eid celebration at $1,000. We are going to include them just on the back, just to say like these people have donated, because it already went to parks. But we didn't get to use it for the Eid celebration. So what I'm saying is, if another person wants to come forward, we don't want to tell them yes or no. You can't get any marketing without council's approval. So what I'm asking you guys is to allow us to accept it and then bring it to you guys after the fact that we've already accepted it. If that's okay with you. So like if you see J&T Crova and then somebody else came out and said, and I believe it's like a frozen food company, by the way. I have no idea who they are, but they're like, hey, we'll donate $25,000 too. I said, sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, personally, I'm fine with it.
But I would need your guys' approval.
I thought it was Councilman Saab.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
No, the other sponsor.
Yeah, I'm sponsoring the disability and autistic towns.
Yes,
That's a good
that was
deal.
$800, buddy. We're not gonna let you run away. Trust me, your name's gonna say thank you.
No,
next meeting.
I'm gonna sponsor. I'll discuss that with the director.
Yep, okay, he wants more? Maybe he'll give us 25,000. We'll put his name on the banners.
Never know.
Okay, how, do you have an amendment to the motion?
What I'm thinking is approving them as presenting J&T Crova Towing as a presenting sponsor for Spirit Festival, subject to a potential additional sponsorship at the same level for a presenting sponsor from an as yet undetermined potential sponsor.
You got that, Madam Clerk? So moved. You got that? Councilman Saab? Okay, second by Councilman.
See why I got Gary here?
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you, Director. All right, we have no petitions, ordinances and resolutions. 11A, Mayor Baidoon, resolution directing the 11A, Mayor Baidoon resolution directing Department of Public Works to undertake investigation to prepare a report related to possible street lighting special assessment.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Jeez, man. You gotta work down these motions, Mayor.
That's Councilwoman Breyer motions, kind of.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the resolution directing the Department of Public Works to undertake an investigation to prepare a report related to the possible street lighting special assessment. Now therefore, let it be resolved that A, pursuant to the City Code Section 27-3, the City Council has determined to make and to maintain the public improvement of street lighting and to defer the entire or part of the cost and expenses thereof by special assessment. B, pursuant to City Code Section 27-3, the City Council directs the Department of Public Works to make an investigation of the proposed public improvement and the reports of finding it back to the City Council. C, pursuant to City Code Section 27-3, Department of Public Works report shall include an analysis of the following. 1, the estimated cost of the proposed public improvement, and 2, primary reports and specifications for the public improvement. 3, there shall be also to be included recommendation as to the following. A, the extent of the improvement and the boundaries of the district, and B, any other facts or recommendations which will aid the City Council in determining whether the improvement shall be made and how the same shall be financed as outlined in 11A.
Support. A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant, to approve a resolution to direct DPW to prepare a report related to a possible street lighting special assessment. Any discussion, council members?
It doesn't make sense.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 11B, Council Chair Ahmad, resolution determining and establishing the fee that the mayor may charge and collect for solemnizing a marriage.
I can't approve that one.
Council Chair.
Councilwoman King.
That's so ugly.
Council Chair, I recommend that the
I can't wait to see it, to be honest with you.
I recommend that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the resolution determining that and establishing that the fee that the mayor may charge and collect for solemnizing a marriage. Now and therefore it be resolved that the fee of the mayor may charge and collect the mayor solemnizing a marriage as provided by section 55.15F of the marriage complied laws shall be $100. 2, pursuit of the section 55.73 of Michigan complied laws, any fees of the mayor charges and collects for the mayor solemnizing a marriage shall be to the city treasurer and deposit in the general fund of the city at the end of the month as outlined 11B.
Second.
A motion by Councilwoman King, seconded by Councilman Constant. Again, this is a motion to approve a fee that would be collected after our Honorable Mayor Baidoon will be able to solemnize marriages here in the city. As you know, mayors, they have that right to do so. Keeping in mind that the personality that Mayor Baidoon has, I wanted to charge like $1,000. But after discussing this with Madam Clerk and our Corp Counsel, I mean, that's how much they charge in Wayne County. So I'm sorry, Mayor. I mean, I would love to charge more, and keep in mind that money is going to the city, not to the mayor. So, but I can't wait to see the first.
I mean, Council Chair, I'm not gonna lie to you. What if I can't even read what I have to read?
Corp Counsel?
And the mayor would be able to solemnize marriages, not just in the city, but in this county, throughout Wayne County.
Throughout
if you
Wayne
needed
County.
to. So,
Let's make some money.
yep.
I'm gonna go to every wedding moving forward.
Yeah. Any discussion on this, council members?
Council Chair?
Chair. Mayor?
I cannot wait to be able to get somebody married. I mean, didn't Mayor Bazzi used to do this in the past?
Yeah, he used to do it all the time.
Can you imagine how boring that is? How great I'm gonna be?
It would be more fun, yeah.
Yeah. My biggest supporter right there, our Chief of Staff, Malak. Can't wait. Teresa.
Well, Mayor, I'm thinking I'm going on 16 years myself, probably renew my vows in front of you. like to go see.
Yeah, $100.
Yeah, can you do renewal of vows?
Council Chair?
Half off.
I think I know what it means. What does solemnize mean? Is it renew or
No.
officially make it official
ceremony.
from the beginning?
So instead of going to.
I could have Googled that for him.
Yeah.
From the
So the mayor can do it, Madam Clerk can, yeah, go ahead.
Rose, what's up?
A
You get
marriage,
married?
well, solemnizing
You ready to get
a
married?
marriage
I'm
is
ready to
the
marry you.
legal, formal performance
ring.
of a wedding ceremony by an authorized officiant to validate the union according to state law.
Excellent.
I'm an official.
Any more discussion?
I don't
council
know what
members?
it is either.
Okay,
Can you
let's-
change my title? Can we call Dana Parrish?
Let's take this to a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No,
You
Madam
better change your vote right now.
no.
Madam Clerk,
You would like
please
a roll
take
call, boy? Yeah, absolutely. Denise Malinowski Maxwell.
Yes.
Tom Wenzel.
No.
What?
Margaret King.
Yes.
You better
Robert
stop.
Constant. Robert Constant.
Yes.
Hassan Saab.
No. That's a hard
Hassan
one.
Ahmad.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-2.
Motion carries.
You're going to remember
And
that.
just for the record, until the mayor takes training on how to do it, I cannot approve it or support it.
All right, moving on to new business, 13A, business license renewal, Antonio's Cucina Italiana.
Council Chair,
Councilman,
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for Antonio's Cucina Italiano, 26356 Ford Road, as outlined in 13A.
Second.
a motion by Councilman Constant, second by Councilman Saab, for renewal for Antonio's. Director of Ordinance did his homework and is all on board with renewing this business. Any discussion from council members? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 13B, business license renewal, Applebee's, number 8085.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab,
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for Applebee's at 26582 Ford Road as outlined in 13B.
Support.
a motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant to renew business license for Applebee's, number 8085. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Mayor?
if you haven't had a white blondie from Applebee's, your neighborhood restaurant, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
I'm free after the meeting, Councilman.
Yeah, I'm not.
Me too.
Food or is that a drink?
No, he voted no.
It's a dessert. It's a
Yeah,
dessert.
but he voted no, don't take him.
Oh, I'm not taking him anywhere. He owes me 3 lunches.
I'm doing people a favor by voting no. What are you talking about?
Council members, any more discussion on license renewal for Applebee's? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 13C, business license renewal, Irwin's Auto Sales, Inc.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for Irwin's Auto Sales, Inc. at 23706 Van Born Road as outlined in 13C.
Motion by Councilman Saab. Do I have a second? Per Director of Ordinance, he did not approve, or he did not recommend, renewing this business license as they do have some work to be done. So if I don't have a second, motion fails, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Father's least favorite place.
Can that be considered? Okay, motion cannot be considered. I hope the business would follow the ordinance director recommendation, and hopefully we can see it back on the agenda in 2 weeks. Moving on to 13D, business license renewal, Moose Lodge.
Council Chair.
Councilwoman,
I recommend that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license for renewal for the Moose Lodge at 27225 West Warren as outlined in 13D.
Second.
a motion by Councilwoman King, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion on license renewal for Moose Lodge? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 13E, business license renewal, Red Lobster Hospitality LLC.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for Red Lobster at 6850 North Telegraph Road as outlined in 13E.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant to renew Lobster Hospitality
Council Chair.
LLC. Any discussion on this?
Council
Mayor?
Chair, Red Lobster has some of the best bread.
Biscuits. I don't like
Yes,
biscuits.
biscuits, yep.
Yeah, I don't like biscuits. I'm
I
sorry.
don't like biscuits. And you said he don't like biscuits?
Why is your hand up?
The mayor's hand is up on Zoom. Is that why?
In case the council chair ignored me and I'm talking about my biscuits.
Council members, any discussion on renewing Red Lobster Hospitality LLC? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 13F, temporary food truck, tent, cart, license application, shawarma, and beyond.
Council
Council Chair,
Councilwoman?
I recommend that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the temporary food truck tent cart license applications for shawarma and beyond as outlined in 13F.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman King, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion on renewing, on new application of shawarma and beyond? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. The last motion. Moving on to comments from council members.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Summer's around the corner as we're spring, kids are out of school early some days, and please, parents, tell your kids to slow down. Neighborhoods are not jack streets or dragways. I'm seeing kids going 50, 60 down the streets, no care. Please tell your kids to slow down. I also want to give a huge shout out or a thank you to the Director of Building and Ordinance. Over the weekend, we had an incident on a street. I had some residents call me on Friday night complaining about a resident doing work on a Friday night at like 9:30. Honestly, I was already in bed by the time. I told them I'd check it out in the morning. Went by there about 6:30 in the morning, and I could not believe what I had saw, what was going on. And honestly, the building director, one of our ordinance officers came out. They were out there within an hour, and I mean, they took a stiff and hard approach towards it. And DPW was involved too. And honestly, and the administration, I want to thank you guys for taking action on it. It was a message that you can't work on a weekend or on a Friday when the city's closed and think you can get away with stuff and destroy city property. So
Nice.
thank you to the administration
Thank
for
you,
that.
Councilman, for calling it out. Give him a round of applause, Councilman Saab.
This wasn't about me. It was the residents that reached out and made a point. And honestly, usually when residents call you at 9:30, 10, I want to pick up. I picked up on one or two, but when I went there the following morning, I just could not believe what they were calling about. So that's that. And lastly, you know what? I'd rather not comment on this in public. That's it for me.
All right, thank you, Councilman Saab. Any more comments from council members?
Council Chair.
Councilman?
Just to echo what Councilman Saab mentioned, yeah, please slow down. And to the comments from the young lady who was saying she was done and so forth, it's a different day today. People have to drive their children everywhere. And the only way I got my children to walk to school was to take the family dog and make a game out of it. But and every family's got 3 or 4 cars, so it's a problem. We recognize it. We're not ignoring it. And also, I think we need to enact something quickly regarding the electric bikes. There's a big problem with them driving on the sidewalks. I go for a walk every day or every night, and they'll come up behind you, and they don't have a bell or anything, and those bikes go up to 40 miles an hour, so I think we need to get something enacted fairly quickly.
Thank you, Councilman. I do agree. I wanted to get with the Corp Council to see exactly how far are we on the e-bikes. Ordinances. I mean, we can talk later, but I mean, if you can give us an update. I do agree, like I said earlier to the young ladies, Councilman, I mean, we do see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's only the beginning. It's a new era, new time, new administration. We cannot just lose hope right now. The issues that we have in our city, they have them in every single city. So it's not just us. So please be safe out there. Take care of your kids. Make sure they don't drive crazy until we have that resolution ordinance for the e-bikes done. And have faith. Have faith in our administration. Have faith in us. It takes time. Council members, any more?
Council Chair.
Councilwoman?
I just wanted to mention a few things. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so just keep that in mind. You never know what anybody else is going through. And again, with the speeding, the bikes, the e-bikes, the kids playing, summer is eventually going to be here. It may not feel like it this week, but it's going to be here. And Lori did reach out to me with the driving, and it is scary. And I will be the first one to say that I stand behind the mayor. I fully believe in him, and I know that he is working and he is going to do a great job, and he is doing a good job. But we all need to work together, and we are all a team, and there is no I in team. We are a community, and we all got to get behind each other, and we all have to back each other. So do your part and stand up, stop speeding, talk to each other, and do something about it. You have a voice, and use your voice. On my way here, on my way back, just within this past year, I got passed like I was on Telegraph. Not on Telegraph, but on Annapolis. By Annapolis High School, just got passed like I was on the freeway. So it's, do your part. Talk to your kids, stand up, and be your voice, and don't be quiet about it. So everybody have a good weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Councilwoman. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Well,
So,
belated
thank you,
Mother's Day. I'm
guys.
sorry, belated Mother's Day. Councilwoman, please.
Yeah, I was also going to add, I was on the way here today coming down Fenton, and there was 4 e-bikes with kids that appeared to be about 10 years old, all coming at me like they were on a one-way street. I had to stop. They had no respect for a vehicle coming at them at all. And that is just right at George and Fenton here.
I mean, the other day, this kid, he was going on the street. I think he's easy driving 30 miles per hour. He went on the sidewalk, crossed the street without looking right and left, didn't even stop on the stop sign. And
I seen an adult do that the other day. He just was going along. I'm like,
well,
he was on a main road.
let him
and
get whatever he needs to get, but the kid needs to be.
Somebody could have turned off the main road in there.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
Any more comments from council members?
Council Chair?
Councilman?
Thank you. This past Saturday, Community Unity in the city of Dearborn Heights put on a couple of events. One was the 33rd annual cleanup project where we did the maintenance on the Richard A. Young rain gardens, and we had a fantastic turnout, and we had several, close to 100 volunteers and the sponsors. And there was, this one sponsor was mentioned before, J&T Crova, great company. They sponsor Studs Hardware, comes through every year. LCED Meat Market, who purchased all the food for both events that day. Tifa, City Councilman Hassan Saab, Cordy's Collision, the Rotary Club, Saturn Market, Abbas for State Senate, Artistic Landscaping, VIP Car Wash, the Dearborn Heights Fire Department, Local 1355. They were in charge of the wheelbarrows hauling all the mulch around. Elite Sports, Tony's Car Wash, our city treasurer, Lisa Hicks Clayton, Westbourne Car Wash, Wade Trim, the Crestwood High School National Honor Society, Jamie's Kids, and the Dearborn Heights Parks and Recreation Department, who came up with the funds to buy all the mulch that we needed to top off our project. It's what we need every day. Thank you so much for doing that. Our Mayor Mo Beydoun, Hassan Ahmed, City Council Chair, our City Clerk, Lynn Senya, Black Label Honey, Curtis Whitmore, State Representative Aaron Burns was there working hard, Gary Waranchak for State Rep. Waranchak, yeah. Dearborn Heights City Councilwoman Denise Melanowski, and Dearborn Heights City Councilwoman Nancy Breyer. And also there working hard was our Dearborn Heights City Councilman Robert Constant. And we had, it's a really fun time. Our Parks and Recreation director there, she worked pretty hard for a while there. But it's a fun, it was fun. I know, I can tell.
Give a round of applause for an awesome.
Yeah. You know,
Is she not awesome? Is
If it
she
wasn't
not
for
the
our
best
Parks and Recreation
director I've
Department,
ever seen?
well, we wouldn't have had all that
Yeah,
mulch.
one more round of applause for our Parks and Recreation director.
We wouldn't have had all that mulch that the fire department wheelbarrowed into the hole, and then we had like 20 yards of 3 massive piles of mulch that had to be put in there, and everyone worked together. You know, we had someone from Michigan State there, a rain garden specialist, and you know the Wade Trim crew was there. It was a really nice community family effort. You know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, my son was there, Councilman.
Yep. Mo was there with his son. Yep.
Ali B.
Yep. And Hassan Saab, we used his truck. I don't know if he damaged his truck or not, pulling out stumps. It was pretty funny. But we had a really good time, and thanks to everyone. You know, and later that night we had a family fun night, and there again we had the sponsors that showed up and participated, and made it possible. Our fire department, Dearborn Heights Fire Department showed up again. They brought their ladder truck. They sponsored the event financially. The Dearborn Heights District 7 School Board District, J&T Crova again. The Home Depot Kids Workshop, they came. They set up all their little kids' crafts. Gary, once again, Gary Warrencheck, he sponsored that. Bosphorus State Senate was there. Mayor Mobe Dune sponsored. Lisa Hicks Clayton, treasurer, sponsored. D&L Garden. Solid Oak Sausage, which is a great company. They're there. The Dearborn Heights City Councilman Hassan Saab. Westbourne Car Wash again. Bart's Bakery. Scoops on Van Born. Tony's Car Wash. Saturn Food again. Cordy's Collision again. Roberto's Bakery. And a special shout out to LCED Meat Market, who bought all the food or most of the food for that night also. So thanks to everyone that participated and sponsored. And I say this at a lot of the events that I'm involved with. You know, you can have the best food, you can have the best weather, you can have the best tools and the best facilities, but you don't have anything unless you have the people that show up and participate. So thank you, everyone, for showing up and participating this past weekend.
Thank you, Councilman, for working so hard on all these events. We do see it and appreciate your efforts. And I don't want to miss, I think Dearborn Heights Police Explorers were part of the event.
Oh, yeah,
too.
thank you.
I want to thank those young individuals that
oh, my gosh, yeah, thank you so much.
They volunteer for almost in every event.
They were, you know,
Dearborn Heights Police Explorers.
Yeah, the Explorers were there. I mean, they were there in number also, and they played a vital role because we have bounce houses and obstacle courses, and it gets kind of crazy with these kids there, and they kept all the kids under control. Yeah, and they did a great job. Yeah, they helped out tremendously. And one more thing is I want to say happy birthday to my wife, Debbie, whose birthday is this Saturday. Happy birthday, Debbie. Thank you.
Wish you guys many healthy, long years.
Thank
and
you.
Mrs. Winslow.
Thank you.
I see no more comments from council members. We're moving on to announcement from city
Council
officials.
Chair, I'm going to let ladies first so Teresa can go home to her children.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to mention for everybody listening, for everyone here, we have our first community engagement session for the Parks and Recreation Master Plan. It is next Thursday, May 21st at 6 p.m. at Canfield Community Center. We also have a survey that is out and live. It's on the city's website. We'll be posting it on socials. There's QR codes. You'll see them around in our parks as well. Encouraging everyone to complete that survey, encouraging people to come to the meeting. The plan is only as good as the input and the participation as we get. It's the community's plan. And so hearing what you're happy about, what you're not happy about, what you want to see, that's what this is about. And I just really, really want to encourage as much participation as possible. We will have 2 other community engagement sessions throughout the summer, but this is the first one next Thursday.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank
Director.
you.
Council Chair.
Was that?
Mayor.
What time was that?
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Council Chair.
Mayor?
Thank you. I'll be brief.
Allah.
I just, yeah, I will. I swear, I
Start
will
the
literally
timer.
be brief. You're so ugly. Holy hell, this job is great. It is. Whew. I am blessed to be able to say that I'm able to serve this
Thank
great
you, Mayor.
community. But, what's that?
Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah, you're welcome. It is great, but let me tell you, it is overwhelming. Now, I've realized two things. I personally love pressure. Pressure is something that when it comes at me, I can handle it. Stress is a whole different thing. And it's stress are things that you just cannot control. They're out of your hand, out of your control. Like me trying to tell, Director McCarlton, like, we're gonna have the craziest band that's gonna come perform, right? I'm stressing over it. I can't control that. And so, like, this job is really molding me to, like, understand that you can't fix every single problem. You cannot try to make yourself believe that like today, 100 people walked into City Hall, literally, maybe not 100, but it felt like 100. And everybody had a complaint. And what you could do is talk to them. And what we're starting to hear from a lot of our residents is, one, we're starting to fix those complaints, but we're also acknowledging those residents. And for a long time, almost 10 years, there was no acknowledgement. And I keep using the 10 years because it was literally 10 years that people were just pushed away, which caused this rift and anger. And you can see it today, that people are upset, rightfully so. But my message to you is that while we write those blight tickets and we correct them on their grass and we write them tickets for speeding and rolling stop signs and taking their vehicles or holding them accountable for trying to do, work on the weekends, knowing that thinking we're not going to see them, it's a different era. I promise you it's a different era. There are people that are on council that care. And there are people that are working for the administration that care. And so it's not just here coming in and collecting a paycheck. But I want to go back to Mehdi Beydoun. I don't know if he's in this room or not, or if he went home.
He's in his office.
She's probably watching from his office. You guys, that is the hardest working individual. He is literally his own train. Works every single day, past 5 o'clock, goes to about 8, 9 o'clock, and then works every Saturday, Sunday. This is a guy that, like, you all should really acknowledge. Send him an email, thank him for his work. Shows up in a suit, 3-piece suit every single day. While it's been my requirement for every director, for anybody that's appointed to wear some type of collar, he took it to the next step and made sure that he wears a different suit every single day with a different shirt and a different tie. And so today, my comments are going to be kudos to Mehdi Beydoun. Thank you for a tremendous amount of work of working on this budget, doing it all alone, and always finding bad news to give me every Monday morning. Thank you.
A round of applause for Director Beydoun. Director?
So a couple announcements. I'll kind of piggyback on the challenging wonder of this position that I've found myself in too a little bit. Every day's a surprise around here. And you might have a plan of I'm going to get this, that, and the other thing done. And instead you spend an hour listening to a resident and another hour listening to another resident and filling in a few little things in between. And maybe your whole plan for the day is out the window, but you know you did something really good at the end of the day. And that is really like, that's what keeps us going, right? And it's such a great team that's been put together. Like, great job, Mayor Mo. Like,
Thank you.
You did an amazing job. So, yeah. Kudos to you.
All right.
Round of applause for the mayor. My quick
By the way, Rachel has
announcement-
been awesome too. Like, I'll give hers there, but like, I no longer have to hear everybody call me about their water bill. You can now call somebody. And Rachel is, honest to God, she is like kicking butt over there.
Thank you. Thank you. Quick announcement from TMN, our sort of CCRC offshoot. We've got an event this weekend on Saturday. Our Children's Legacy is having a family reunion. So all the families that we've previously honored, we're honoring them again. So there's going to be 8 different stations set up, including a food station on Saturday from, make sure I've got the time right, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at O.W. Best Middle School. So we're going to have a silent disco, Joey's safety stop, some healing recycling sand bottles to make, wildflower gardening station, candle station, say yes to the prom dress station, and we're accepting donations of games and toys to donate to Children's Hospital as well. So total cost, if you want to do everything, is $30, but if you want to pick and choose, we're also doing a la carte for $5 for each station. So again, Saturday, May 16th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., and that's the Children's Legacy event.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Director. Any more announcement from city officials? Director, good evening.
Hello, Council Chair and Mayor. Just want to talk about a couple of items. First off, Saturday, June 20th at Carolyn County Library from 12 to 4 p.m., we will be launching our summer reading kickoff. Come to the kickoff to see Crazy Craig juggling at 1 p.m., bingo at 2, and animal magic at 3 p.m. We will have activities, crafts, and games for all ages. Come on out and sign up for our youth, teen, or adult summer reading program. We will also be having our activity boxes again this year, so look to our website on dhlibrary.org for updates. Also, I wanted to mention, putting on my Rotary hat for a little bit, Wednesday, May 27th at 12 noon at Carolyn County Library, Rotary will be honoring the Dearborn Heights Officer of the Year. So please come out and help us honor them. That's all. Thanks for your time, and see you at the library.
Thank you, Director.
Council Chair?
Councilman?
I failed to mention, and forgive me, Director, that the library had a table at our family fun night.
Yes.
And they had a really popular game thing that they did there, and it was, I spent a lot of time there myself, but it was a welcome addition to our family fun night. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Councilman. Thank you, Director. Thank you to the library staff for the amazing job that you always do. Any more announcement from city official? Okay.
Can we get one more, actually? Can we get one more from, never mind. Nope, I said no.
I thought she was ready.
She said no, she's the boss.
Okay.
She is
Did you
the boss.
move over
I
there by
believe
the
boss.
mic there a little bit?
No, that's fine.
No, she said no.
Okay. Let's move on to public comment, please.
First to the door.
Please state your name, street, city. You have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Carly Ladd, McDonald Street, Dearborn Heights. I just wanted to say that Yusuf is doing a great job. I've been dealing with him pretty much one-on-one, and because I have a neighbor who now, because they have been reported, they have threatened my husband twice. I did call the police, and not much happened there, so I was very disappointed in that. There wasn't even a report made. All they said was that they couldn't trespass on our property. So I'm not very happy about that situation. And I did go to the police department to find out. The police didn't even want to see the video that I had. I have numerous videos regarding this neighbor, and they are constantly getting tickets on their door from ordinance. That house was his grandfather's, and so he kind of acts like he's above the law. He has threatened myself. He has threatened my husband. He flat out told the police that he was going to kill my dogs if they kept up doing what they were doing. And again, there was no report made. All I got was a call number. So with that, I'm not very happy about that. And I will continue to video him doing what he's done. He's just not a nice man at all, and he yells at the top of his lungs. So I'm not happy about that, but I am very happy about what Yusuf has done. I keep my yard and my house very nice. There are a couple people on my block that have made comments as to, since I moved in, that it looks nice. It's sad that the blight around us is they're not cleaning it up. They're just paying tickets, like you'd said. I mean, you can't make somebody do something if they're just going to pay the ticket and move on. I also wanted to mention, I know in the past that I was told Mayor Bazzi had talked to...
I'll give you 10 more seconds.
Okay. He had talked to Mayor Woolley, who is in Taylor. I grew up in Taylor. I teach in Taylor Special Ed. So I know that Woolley has made... he did have a conversation about the Van Born Street and the beautification of it. And I was just wondering, is that going forth anywhere? Because I know that Woolley has made the Taylor side of Van Born they've become accountable for their property and like cleaning it up, and they've gotten tickets. I've talked to Tim numerous times. So I was just wondering if that was anything that we have, that the council or anybody has discussed or talked to him about.
Well, thank you very much, ma'am. I'm sorry for your experience, but if you don't mind, share your information with the council secretary, and I'll make sure I'll get in contact with the mayor and the police department to make sure everything has been followed. Regarding Van Born, I think we're still.
We still have the Van Born corridor.
Yeah.
I have not had anybody from Taylor reach out to me. I do know the mayor of Taylor very well and the council members very, very well, so.
I believe
don't
the
mind
building
having that
department is still
conversation.
following.
He's actually a great mayor. I admire him very, very much.
He really is. He's a great guy.
Yep. Him and I have a great relationship.
I went to school with him.
Yeah, excellent. But I believe the building department is still enforcing all the building code on Van Born, so,
Council Chair?
Councilman?
I've been involved with the Van Born Corridor project since the beginning, and we do have an ordinance, joint ordinance with Taylor, and we are sticking to it as much as possible right now, and we do have a lot of violations that we're looking into, and some violations actually, I'm going to say who, but some businesses aren't in compliance with the new ordinance, and they refuse to be in compliance, so I think what we need to do is, we need to revisit this a little bit and come up with some more heavy enforcement parts of it, because I'm a big fan of the Van Born corridor myself, and there are some new businesses in Dearborn Heights that have popped up on Van Born, and we're really proud of them. I think we should probably, I plan on bringing something to the city council recognizing these new businesses, and the ones that have been there for a long time. Saturn Food Market, they've been there forever, and they take care of everything, and they sponsor, Cordy's Collisions down there. These are businesses that have been there for so long, and they're doing their part. We need everyone to do it.
Council Chair.
Councilman?
Yeah, and just to echo Councilman Wenzel's comments, there was concern about the number of used car lots on Van Born and a moratorium passed, and we've been looking at that very closely.
Thank you. Any more in-person comments from public? Seeing none, let's go to Zoom, Madam Clerk. Okay. Who's first? Renee? Renee, please state your name, street, city you live in. You have 3 minutes.
Renee Myrna, Annapolis Street, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. I have a little echo on the phone for some reason. Taking a break now from senior volleyball at the Richard A. Young Rec Center, and we invite anybody 55 and up to come and join. We need some players. And one of the things I want to address, I'm going to try to get rid of the second one in a second, if you don't mind. Can you hear me? Okay, no. I guess I'll just work with the echo. So one of the things I wanted to address was clarification of Denise Malinowski Maxwell made a point saying that she didn't get information in a timely manner, and neither did Wenzel. And they were asked to vote anyway and trust me because I did the properties, and that was really unacceptable. Really unacceptable that Keller Williams obviously didn't submit the paperwork in a timely manner, and they were asked to vote regardless of them getting the paperwork. That was really unacceptable. And then the exchange between Councilwoman Maxwell, Malinowski Maxwell and the mayor was unbelievable. Believe that she was out of line saying something about the mayor's family. However, that was very interesting information, but that was kind of out of line. And I believe it was an attack on her, and assuming that she had something against Keller Williams and basically accused her of having something against Keller Williams was just a terrible display of professionalism from the city council. So I just wanted to make that comment and say, I hope you guys do better. I hope you go back on the Zoom and look at what your interchange was and apologize to each other for both the ways you guys acted. Act more civilly in the picture. And I believe that if Keller Williams or anybody else can't get their paperwork a week in advance to these people so that they can look it over, then it should be postponed. And I believe that tonight it should have been postponed. I think she was done in grave injustice. So that's all I wanted to say, but, hey, I've been down in city a couple of times, and it's been great up there. Had all my questions answered. The building department gave me some recommendations for new porch I have to put in, and I'm very happy with recommendations that they gave. So very cooperative down there.
Thank you
guys.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm just gonna answer the first concern that you had. Just to be fair and just to Keller Williams, they did submit on time the minute they got the offer, which was yesterday. We approved it just for the sake that we need to move those properties forward. I do respect Councilwoman Malinowski Maxwell, her stand. I do agree, but we do get our information in different ways. But as for Keller Williams, like I said, they did submit on time, but we made the decision to add it last minute just to move those properties forward. And the two that we approved today, one was at the full listing price purchase, and one was very close to listing price. Madam Clerk, can we move on? Thank you.
Good evening,
Good evening. Please state your name, street, city you live in. You have 3 minutes.
Nikki Probe, Academy Street, Dearborn Heights. I'm going to apologize to the mayor. I got a complaint for you as an employee and a resident. Priority waste. We are going on either week 3 or week 4 of them being delayed in yard waste pickup, compost or bulk and recycle. No answers as to why. I can't help residents when they call and ask, why is my stuff not picked up? I can't do my job effectively. It's getting out of hand. We're going into the summer months. This stuff is going to be sitting on people's lawns for days, and it's large sections, 3 or 4 weeks now. We pay them a couple $100,000 a month. They're not living up to their contract. It is in there that you can withhold money. I think that needs to be looked into. Or have a conversation with Priority Waste, find out what's going on, because they're not serving our residents like they should be. And that's all I got for tonight.
Thank you, Nicole.
Council
Just
Chair.
real quick, can you mention your street name again?
Academy Street.
Academy? Is that can you tell me from where to where on Academy, or is it the whole street?
From Van Born to Hanover or south of Annapolis.
Like all those blocks? Oh. Mayor.
Council Chair, I knew this was going to get brought up. I thank Nicole and Nikki for her hard work, because I can only imagine how many phone calls she's had to take us outside of what we've taken regarding this issue. I reached out to Assistant Corp Counsel Hussein and to our Corporation Counsel Gary Miyake last week. We are reviewing the contract currently. I don't want to say too much at this meeting, but there is a penalty that is coming, that it will be coming out in the coming days, maybe?
Hopefully this week.
Yeah. I can't give you guys an update, but I want you to know that I had a good conversation with Paul. Paul is somebody we all know. Almost every resident has had a conversation with Paul. Paul makes a very valid point. We have to be very cautious. Priority Waste has purchased almost every single waste management company. They have literally monopolized. And so this is not new to just Dearborn Heights. They're doing it to Westland, they're doing it to Inkster, they're doing it to Garden City, they're doing it to Dearborn, and they're doing it to Dearborn Heights. And so when I've said to them, like, hey, well, you guys are up for renewal, and I want this council to know this conversation because I'm open about it. I said, well, you're paying $10 or $12 a pickup, while almost every other city is paying $16 or $17 a pickup. And I said, so are you penalizing me because somebody other city is paying more, so you're prioritizing them? I said, is that the conversation that you're having with me? Which is not right. But the truth is this. They have bought out GFL. They have bought out every small company. And I think there's just one other company, and I don't even think that they can even service us. So like, it's a very sticky spot, and it's not just Dearborn Heights. And so what the problem is happening now is, what I think is happening is that almost every other company that's paying more than all these other cities, they're gonna focus on them until they get us up there. Or they're gonna say cancel, then you don't have then you're gonna have a real waste management issue. And so I feel like that's what's happening today. Gary.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I know that I shared the information with yourself and with Assistant Corp Counsel Saad. I believe that they'll be discussing this matter, and if I need to, I will be involved in it as well. And I just am stating, Mayor, you know, it's interesting because with GFL and with Priority, we were one of the earlier companies to work with them. So, you know, they need to be mindful of the fact that if it wasn't for our working with them in terms of their business, they may not have ended up having the success that they've had, so.
Yeah, and it was a very ugly conversation. I wasn't appreciative of the conversation. There's a new CEO, they released the old CEO. And usually in these kind of meetings, like, I feel like I always kind of like handle them properly. This was the first meeting that I kind of felt like I was being like talked down to be honest. And to me, like, I don't have pride. Pride is a horse that rides you into failure, right? But like, I felt like Dearborn Heights was being talked down to. And so for Dearborn Heights, I'm going to be prideful. So I'll let that conversation continue in the coming days. But I want you to know, Nikki, that we are having the conversations, but it's capitalist America, right?
Yeah. Well, keep pushing, Mayor. Thank you very much for your hard work. Do we have any more on Zoom, Madam Clerk? Okay. Motion to adjourn by Councilman Saab. Do I have a second by Councilman Constant? Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion adjourned at 8:24.